in, everybody, to another week of F Buddies with Mike and Andy. Mike went, Andy Ferg. Of course, the F is for food. We are the food show you deserve. Thank you to our sponsors this week, Gary Girolamo Group of Cross Country Mortgage, Ben Franklin Print Company in Middleton, Twist of Fate Brewing in Danvers, Anthony's Roast Beef and Pizza in Tewksbury, world famous Cabaret Lounge, Route 1 in Peabody, Nick's Place, Winthrop, Raymond, New Hampshire, Newmarket, New Hampshire, nicksplaceonline.com, and Jamie's Roast Beef in Peabody.
Fuck yes.
Fuck yeah. Andy, how are you doing, sir?
You know, Mike, I'm doing just peachy because, you know, today is it's Democracy Day here in America.
Oh, is it?
It's the day you get out there, you rock the vote.
Yeah,
as they
you
told
rock
us
the
as
vote,
children.
you vote or die.
Vote or die, motherfucker. So the simplest question to start the show.
Yeah.
Did you vote today, Michael? Did you do your civic duty?
Despite their best efforts, I was able to vote today.
Did you have some trouble?
I had a bit of trouble, unfortunately.
I like trouble. What happened? What happened, sir?
So all the while leading up to this is my first time voting in Florida because I've been a Massachusetts resident.
Hanging chads and such.
The last time we did this, it was during COVID. I was still on the Cape. So this is my first time voting in Florida. So I'm trying to figure out where I have to go vote. I've seen a bunch of early voting sites throughout the city. I wasn't going to do any of that. I'll vote on the day.
I'm an American. I vote the day.
It's fucking election day. I'm going to vote on
you
the day.
Fraudulent motherfuckers.
I'll set my alarm. I'll get up a little bit early and I'll vote on the day.
I don't trust the postal system with my fucking vote.
Fuck yeah. So
America.
The convenient part of it was my clubhouse here in the community is my voting station.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Like 100 feet from my fucking door.
My clubhouse is near my fucking cunt. I had to go to a school.
Yeah. So apparently it's not like specifically for our community. That's like, this is the section of Delray. That's where they all vote, which is convenient for me and the rest of us that live here.
They don't send their best.
So I show up. There wasn't a line. I walk in. It was very nice. I give my name, give my license.
You have to show a license in Florida?
I mean, I don't know. They had to make two phone calls to fucking find me. But there was also
there's actually there's ID. Okay, that's
yes, you do. They did ask. They asked first for my license. Yeah.
Is there a voter ID you get in Florida if you don't have a license? Just curious.
I heard someone having a conversation about voter ID, so I believe there might be.
Okay, because I mean, really, it's tough to ask for a driver's license if someone doesn't drive, they can't vote.
I mean, they do issue state IDs. We see them
as long as they give you an ID. As long as you have an ID.
Especially with the elderly here. There's a lot of state IDs.
Yeah, of course.
But I did hear someone mentioning voter ID. But anyway, I hand them my license, give them my name. First one starts typing. Gives that look that we've all seen when something doesn't go right when you type something in.
What was this person's name? Do you have the name?
I don't have their name. It was a Hispanic male.
Jose, Hose B, Hose C, one of them. Huh?
Well, I had three of them.
One of the triplets.
I had three of them. And then he starts trying to scan the ID.
Do you have a Florida license?
I have a Florida license, yeah. I live here. This is my home.
No, I'm just trying to dot the I's and cross the lowercase T's.
Oh, yeah. Very good. So he starts speaking in Spanish to the woman next to him.
Of course, yeah.
She starts speaking back to him. I don't know what the fuck they're saying about me.
You don't speak Spanish?
I do not. You
live in Florida. That sounds like you fucking already.
That part of it is. I should probably do it. It would probably make me more money. But I don't. Okay, well. I haven't invested in Rosetta Stone yet.
I'm still for one, obviously.
Podcast
for one.
But whatever.
That's true. Yes, that's true.
Priorities, right?
Yes, of course.
We're not going to be simulcasting in Spanish, so I'm not worried about it just yet.
I don't know. Habla español muy bien, poquito.
So she takes my license.
Whoa.
And he goes, he tells me, go to her. He did speak English, to me, but there wasn't a lot of it.
He pointed.
There was unfortunately not a lot of English spoken. So he kind of says, go over to her. I'm like, okay, fine. She goes, hi. I'm like, yeah. Just starts typing. does the scan again. I'm like, motherfucker. This time she picks up her cell phone, makes a phone call, speaking in Spanish again. And again, I'm not that guy, but in certain situations, like, voting for the United States president, could I please know what the fuck you're talking about?
It's true. It's
what is the problem, and how can I help? How can I maybe ask me a question here?
Yeah. Am I human? Do I live here? How close am I to my house? Right, I live right there.
She starts talking to another Hispanic woman in Spanish.
TV.
Then she gets on the fucking horn. I'm like, what the fuck? And she goes, okay, here you go. And hand me the ballot and set me on my way. I'm like, it took everything to not be like, what the fuck was that all about? I just need to know.
They don't believe you exist.
Seriously.
Maybe you're too tall. Are they Guatemalan? Because they're short folk.
I didn't get their idea, unfortunately.
They think you're a giant. Like, no, giganto, no habla. No.
Like, holy fucking shit.
Sábado gigante over here. Big Saturday's coming in.
So, I got my thing. I fucking voted.
You voted based on that experience, I assume.
Oh, that impacted my voting experience. 100%.
Build the wall.
100%. We need to build it taller and wider and fucking thicker.
Yeah. Build the fucking wall at this point.
Need a wall as thick as the second one's ass.
Yeah, got to have a thick wall just to keep them out because they can't be ruining my voting experience.
Some bitches. You fucking volunteers.
I didn't encounter any of this at my polling experience today.
That's because you live in one of them blue states, right? I don't even know. Honestly, is Florida Republican or Democrat? I don't know.
I think it's a swing state, but probably more red nowadays.
Swinging between your knees.
Yeah, it used to be a swing state, but then DeSantis took over and started shipping out illegals.
Well, I know he's Republican. I just don't.
To Martha's Vineyard and stuff.
Fucking know.
I don't know. I don't. Honestly, I don't pay attention to it. They tell me who's president tomorrow or whenever. Let me know.
Whenever fuck the court proceedings are over, I guess.
But I do vote. I do go to vote.
It's one of those things, and I'm sure we've had the conversation before about how, like, I feel I've always felt like my vote doesn't count. It doesn't matter.
Well, it does in Florida, actually. Your vote does count in Florida.
So that was just me having a Massachusetts brain type of thing?
Yeah, no, if Florida, your vote counts. That state actually counts votes and they matter. You could literally just give whoever is running as a Democrat the state of Massachusetts every election from now until eternity.
Right.
It doesn't matter who I vote for or anybody else votes for in this state. Cambridge and Boston and Springfield and Worcester are going to elect whoever's running as Democrat.
So that's where my mentality came from, basically.
That's how it is. Yeah. Other states, it would probably be cool to vote in a state that mattered. But if my vote actually mattered in this state, I probably wouldn't have written my own name down.
No, you didn't. You didn't write your name.
I wrote my character's name down.
You wrote the abbreviated fictional version of yourself. You wrote your pro wrestling gimmick down.
Yes, I did. I voted for my nickname, my gimmick, the person I am on these airwaves and on Facebook and such. So I voted for Ferg.
Andy Ferg.
And you know what? As it's my right to do so. And I'm not going to lie. I'm not the only one.
Yeah, I was going to say that you didn't push it, and I think it was probably a smart thing to not go political with the beef group because it could be a disaster. Yep. But yeah, I think if you did, you probably would have gotten 100 or so votes.
I won 1,000, but I didn't put. Like I said, I didn't
1,000.
I won
1,000. Happen, I don't think.
I think I could have gotten 1,000 out of the 50,000 people who follow that shit. What 1/50th of the followers that are of legal age to vote. Not actually, right? It's probably more like 100 people. You're right. So I went this morning. My wife had surgery today.
She okay?
Oh yeah, she's fine. Just a little sore. Just one of those fucking stupid. Let's check it out surgeries and we'll check under the hood.
Gotcha.
And I went to vote before the surgery, so I was at my polling place at 8 this morning, and there were these signs everywhere that said, "No political attire allowed at polling sites."
I heard that was not allowed in Massachusetts. Illegal, actually.
It's actually illegal in a lot of states, but yes, Mass is one of them. I think it's the 25 or 27 states that don't allow you to wear anything that could influence someone's vote.
Again, there was a lot of signs in the grass as I was walking into the clubhouse. There was nobody there besides maybe 2 or 3 people. But I was so like head down, hadn't have any coffee yet, didn't want to talk to anybody, couldn't talk to the fucking people in Spanish.
Not Pablo or Jose or Esmeralda.
I didn't notice if that was actually posted here. But
it was actually posted everywhere heading into my polling place.
I did hear it was a thing in Massachusetts.
there was one of those giant highway signs that flashes like messages, and every door said it. So like you couldn't not know.
Okay.
Now I didn't know ahead of time, but also I'm not that guy to wear a fucking shirt. I almost wore my James River shirt.
I was gonna say.
I just had on a black T-shirt. No, unassuming.
Yeah.
My hair looked fantastic. You know, everyone thought they knew who I was voting for. Tall white idiot with the perfect hair. Obviously.
I mean, you know, days like this, you got to show up in all black to express your inner rage.
But also, you know, I don't want to get shot, Bloods and Crips and all.
Fuck
you know.
yeah.
We don't want to get shot around here.
No.
So I get there and I go in, I do my voting, write my name down, vote for things I care about. Like I was pro mushrooms and I'm anti MCAS.
That was honestly the recreational weed was one of the most important thing to me on the ballot, to be honest.
So we had recreational mushrooms on ours because we already have the weed.
Right.
And we had vote against MCAS, and I'm not a standardized test guy because, you know, idiots will be in high school forever.
Right. We
need them out there making me burgers and such, and, you know.
Our big ones were the weed and the abortion thing.
What was the abortion thing?
Well, if you watch commercials, apparently doctors are just going to let you die if you want an abortion. Something like that. I don't know. Basically, it's giving the woman the right to choose, basically.
Oh, they already have that.
You guys do.
No, that was national. You guys lost that one?
Yeah, we had to vote on it. Like all the fucking commercials down here are, you know, a woman was in danger of, you know, her child dying and herself dying, and the doctor couldn't give her the abortion, so she had to die. And it's like, come on.
As a man who might knock a chick up, Mike, you should be pro-abortion.
It's a bit dramatic. Oh, absolutely, I was.
Yeah,
I was. Also, it's just like it seems like the logic. Again, a lot of this shit seems like fucking common sense. Politics is just fucking dumb.
A lot. It's really, so we had that, and we had the restaurant thing, the no on 5.
The no on 5, yeah.
These idiot fucking. I had one guy in the comments today argue with me saying that he was yes on 5 because he works at a brewery and it's going to give him a raise. Like, your boss is a cunt.
Well,
if you're not making enough money, because I think restaurant servers and bartenders and brewery servers and bartenders are different things, especially like say Twisted Fate.
Sure.
Where Alex, who's there all the time bartending, a nice young man, he doesn't just serve you a pour. He also gets you a case to go. He's also running the show when he's there. And I happen to know that they don't pay minimum wage or restaurant minimum wage to Alex.
You wouldn't expect it also, besides all that, just based on foot traffic.
Yeah, Alex
doesn't see a fraction of the people the average bar or restaurant sees.
Of course, and it's a whole different game. I get that.
Yeah.
So that's why breweries.
So that is his boss being a cunt.
Yeah. That breweries should be giving a living wage or at least a decent wage to make it worth your while. Otherwise, why would you work there if you're there from noon to 4 on a fucking Wednesday and no one comes in? Yeah, you're
seriously, if you're not making enough money, go be a fucking real bartender.
Yeah, no shit. And then fucking Bentwater cunt anyways. I don't like them.
Oh, it was that. Well, now it makes sense.
Yeah, it was one of the kid works there. But come on, buddy, go work at a better place.
Right.
So I voted on all those things. You know, did my stuff.
Yeah.
It was fine. I went off without a hitch. We voted. We left.
Sure.
But you know, I couldn't leave the hospital today. I was there all day with the wife and hanging out, drinking coffee and scrolling Facebook, and I noticed some people complaining on the old Danvers Facebook page about the ruffians.
The ruffians?
The ruffians. It's my word, not theirs, but ruffians hanging out at the old polling place causing some trouble. And I said, well, I don't live far from where we vote. And my wife's asleep. I got nothing but time right here. Kids home. I'm taking a ride.
Yep.
I need to see if it's exaggeration or if it's real.
Because they weren't there when you were there.
No. There was
no shenanigans when you showed up.
Yeah, they were at work.
Gotcha.
Oh, actually, no, hold on. Maybe get back to the attire thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't see anyone wearing anything political, so no one had to be bounced out of there.
Sure.
But I'm thinking to myself, this is a job that I'd be good at. The clothing police, because I would tell, no, get out. Turn your fucking shirt inside out.
Yep.
Make your fucking hat great again. Get it off your fucking head. I would be so good at that job, and I would not be shy. And as I'm thinking about how much fun that would be that guy,
yeah,
some old 100-year-old prick comes walking by with that fucking Make America Great Again hat on. And I'm like, do you know how much joy I could get out of this? Can I please have the job? Give me a baton. Let me hit him.
I mean, I'm assuming it's a volunteer job. Everything else is, right?
Oh, there's cops. I don't know how he fared. I do know Mike Sullivan went and voted no problem with his political shirt on, but he was asked to leave when he was lurking.
Why are you lurking?
He was talking to someone, and someone said, "You can't be here wearing whatever he was wearing." Who knows?
Move the fuck on.
It probably said, "Well, fuck for North Shore Beach," and threw him out. But so I took a ride by.
Would
later
vote
in the day,
for and fuck Ferg.
Yes, that's right. Bend over and take it. So when I drove by, now the law is you can't do anything to affect the vote 150 feet from a polling location. That's Massachusetts law.
It's one of those. It's like, I understand they have to make these laws, but Jesus, that has to be a law. You have to fucking tell. Like, it seems like, again,
I'm
a common sense person. It seems like common sense. You're not going to fucking berate assholes, but then again, I do know the world we live in. So yes, they are going to berate assholes.
What I don't know though is what constitutes entrance to polling location, because they do the voting in my town at the high school.
Yeah,
at the site where that woman was murdered, the same place, the murder site.
Oh, right. Yeah.
We had a murder a couple years ago.
Yeah, you talked about it. Yeah.
So they were at the entrance to the parking lot of the high school. Does that count as the entrance to the polling location? Because voting, it takes place very far away. You should drive all the way in.
Sure.
But every person who wants to vote has to drive by this. Now, I'm not talking about peaceful sign holders.
Right.
Waving. No. This was country music blasting on a boombox.
Yep.
This was chairs and flags and a whole setup. This was people in costumes screaming at people. This was something out of fucking Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome. This was 2 men enter, 1 man leave situation. Banging on the cages.
Both of the retards.
Yes, exactly. He's one retard's holding another retard, and I'm going there just to look. I'm lurking. I want to know, and it's 90% Trump people, and they are fucking going for it. Like, one had a wig on, and she was pushing her fingers through it, and like, how do
stop it?
What level of psychosis?
Just stop it.
What level of psychosis must you have to go there and do that? I don't give a fuck who you voted for. You and I probably don't agree on a lot of things politically. I don't care.
Right.
I don't care who you voted. I don't care. But you aren't going to go to fucking the polling place and dress up as the fucking future maybe president.
I didn't even want to wear
people.
Clothes. If I wasn't working today, I would have gone over in my fucking pajamas.
And then I saw one lone woman.
Yeah.
With this little Kamala Harris sign. With a flat, it was a little Kamala Harris sign. It's a Harris walls and an American flag over it. And I got to give her credit.
Yeah.
She was in a hostile environment. No one was doing anything to her, but there was obviously, she was the one and only person in that area. And there were people further in who were not part of the flag brigade.
Sure.
But they were yelling at people and actually accosting people who were voting. Amanda Stanley, Beef Group Amanda.
Yeah.
She voted late today, and she said it was outrageous. I didn't go in. I just drove by slowly looking. One thing that was really interesting about it, though, the absolute dime in a skin-tight red mini dress.
Yeah.
Red, blonde, just standing there waving an American flag, looking like an absolute snack. I'm like, who paid her to stand
repping those colors?
Because there's no way she has 3 thoughts in that brain to know anything politically. Either someone's brainwashed her or has paid her. Because there's no way that's by choice. Someone goes, "Did you notice the American flags too?" I said, "No, I noticed the hot blonde." I couldn't take my eyes off her. She was mesmerizing.
Right.
So I posted about it on the Damer's Facebook page that I didn't state a candidate or a party or a view. I just said it was a crazy scene with flags and music blaring and people tailgating and people in costumes. The guy across the street from the polling location in his front yard had a party going on. And there was the flags and music and the fire pit and a bunch of men.
Did you ever see the South Park episode? It was Obama-McCain election.
was watching back then, so let me see if I saw it.
And you're basically describing Randy Marsh's block party for Obama, where it's just a bunch of hammered 40-somethings pouring themselves into the street, jumping on cars, being an absolute disaster, and again, just making us all look fucking awful.
Yeah, no, that's what that was. This was deteriorating into that.
But I mean, by this time right now, that's what that is. Because you don't think that block party was going to fucking wrap up. That fire pit wasn't putting itself out by 2 p.m.
Oh no, what was going to happen was the people who had set up shop on the side of the road of the polling location were going to cross the street to the party because he had lights and fire and warmth.
Of course he did. Is it cold up there?
So, today was pretty warm actually. Right. But yeah, I mean, at night it's going to dip into the 50s.
Sure.
Today was over 70. It was shorts weather today.
Yeah.
Would have been a great work day, but I was stuck in the hospital. Yeah. Probably getting sick like you.
We'll get to it.
I have a blanket statement, and I'm going to say it about anybody who, if you own a flag with a candidate's name on it, you're fucking insane.
I was going to say Yoda has one around his neck, but it's not. It doesn't have a candidate's name on it. It's just an American flag.
No, flag American.
If you own a fucking American flag,
no, I love American flags. I'm a big flag guy. I don't like what idiots use them as sometimes, like the guy with the lifted truck and the two flags flying in the back of his truck, and one says a candidate, one says America. That's annoying, but I'm a big flag guy. Sure. You know what's sucking? I'll tell you what happened. This is going to sound like I'm going to be a cunt. I'm going to be a real cunt for a second to certain people.
Go on.
I don't know, about 8 or 10 years ago, they started taking down the Confederate statues in the South. Remember the statue gate, and everybody was taking down statues of people. And then people started realizing what the Confederate flag stood for. Yeah. Not the ones flying it, but the ones who weren't really aware, like, oh, Dukes of Hazzard. No, that was the pro-slavery party. It's subtle racism, not so subtle racism, but it's a racist
we thought
flag.
It was Dukes of Hazzard and Kid Rock.
Yes, but yeah, we found out pretty quick it actually stood for, putting slavery for black people, and that's what they were fighting for.
Yeah.
So they took it away from a lot of people. These people lost the Confederate flag.
Sure.
And somehow, out of nowhere, they just switched teams. The South won't rise again. Now America's going to rise again. We'll make it great again. Yep. It's just amazing because those are the same people that wanted the South to rise. Now they're making America great. It's just same sentiment, different fucking flag.
Look, you got to adapt.
I just
good
hate
players adapt.
I'm a big American flag guy. I love it. And then it's like now there's a stigma when you fly it, you're a fucking, racist. Now I'm not.
Yeah.
I love the black people. Anyways, so that was these people, their flags. I saw a whole demonstration. Some guy was parked in the overpass near my work with 30 flags and 2 cars.
That's a lot of flags.
It's a bad flag to car ratio.
That's a lot of flags.
3 people, 2 cars, 30 flags, all said shit. Trump. Like you obviously have a problem. There's something wrong. And I don't care about who you're voting for. I care about the problem between your fucking ears. What is wrong with you?
Yeah.
Do you need to get checked into a mental institution? You can't love a man who's running for president this much. You can't love him. Although I did see a video of him making mouth love to a microphone stand, miming it, doing the whole cup the balls. It was amazing. The man has technique.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll send it to you. It's impressive.
Please do.
He was stroking and sucking that microphone like you've never seen a man stroke and suck a microphone before in your life. I would demonstrate it, but people screen record things. We know that.
Yeah, you know that.
I sure do. So voting is fun. No, voting's fun. I won't vote again tomorrow.
Voting is a necessary evil, I suppose.
Voting tomorrow. It's voting tomorrow.
Huh?
So some kid posted on Facebook tonight. They didn't even ask for my ID in mass. I'm like, yeah, they don't.
No, I honestly, I pay so little attention. I had forgotten. So yeah, the last time I voted in person in Massachusetts, they didn't ask, and I was kind of surprised. Like I had my ID ready to go.
They should ask for an ID.
They should.
They don't. They just have to have a federal. It's so simple. They could fix this problem in 2 seconds, but no one wants to fix it.
Well, the funny thing about that vote. So I was living in Belmont. It was at the high school down the block, And I walked in, get up there, give my name, give my address, and they're looking through the paper. They can't fucking find it. For some reason, I don't exist to these people.
We don't exist, yeah.
But then she flips a page, and she's kind of fingering through the names, and I literally just point and go, that one. She goes, oh, okay, here you go. And I'm walking away going, come on.
You could be anybody.
Come on. Come on.
The last presidential election was the year my mother-in-law passed away. She died in
2020.
March of 2020. We voted in November.
Yeah.
I walked up. I had 3 choices to vote at my address. Me, my wife, my mother-in-law, because they don't update it.
Right.
My daughter, who was 14.
Yep.
She was tall.
Sure.
She could have been Ann Patricia, blah, blah, blah.
Sure.
No problem.
Yep.
I didn't, but I could have voted.
She very easily could have.
She could have voted as my mother-in-law, which is banana land to me. But there's such an easy solution, but neither side wants it because they can't. Here's a fun fact, Mike.
Yeah.
Both sides fucking cheat.
Oh, 100%.
I mean, I've seen what's the black sheep. I know how it works.
What the Chris Farley movie?
Yeah, that's the point of the movie. They go to obituaries, just vote as dead people.
Oh, okay.
It's the whole point of the movie, Mike. It's a cinematic gem. You should watch it.
Distinguished Gentleman was better. They didn't do the same thing, but kind of.
Same idea. Yep. They use the name. So
the name you know.
Yeah. All you gotta do is so simple. Send a letter to every registered voter in the mail. Would you like a free federal voter identification? Or do you need a free federal voter identification? In other words, if you don't have a license or something to prove your ID, here's a free card to tell you who you are.
So here's another thing.
You have the next 4 years to get to the fucking place we give them out. Your local post office does. They do fucking passports. Give me this thing. Free.
Honestly, you said every registered voter. I would say send it to every fucking address in the country. Because there are probably some people that forgot to fucking register.
Well, the fuck them. That's too stupid to vote then. Sorry.
No, but what I'm saying is you send it out and say, would you like to register? And would you like to register?
Oh, of course.
You know
yes,
what I mean?
Yes.
It's one of those. Yes. It's one of those kind of important fucking things.
Yes, and I'm all for
that not everybody thinks about on a daily fucking basis. Not everybody is hyper fucking political and tuned in to that. It's like, and most people are like, oh, of course I'm registered to fucking vote. Honestly, there was part of me when all the shenanigans was going on this morning, I'm like, Jesus, did I fucking register in Florida? That was going through my head.
Someone I know forgot to register in Mass. They moved back from South Carolina. Somebody knows well.
You automatically do it when you just fucking when you do stuff. It's like I must be fucking registered to vote. Of course I'm registered to vote. I'm a fucking American citizen.
When I moved to Maine, but we don't think you state by state it matters, but it does. You're right though. If every single household in America
do you want to register or are you registered? And would you like a fucking ID? And that has to be shown.
And it has to be free. You make it free.
Make it free.
Way no one can complain that it's unavailable.
Right.
And you go to the local post office with your fucking card and your fucking something, your social, something to prove, and your fucking electric bill.
Right. You have to prove you're you.
Yeah. Somehow there's got to be a way. Everyone can prove they're them at some point because these people, I'm going to say these people, and I'm generalizing certain people, they somehow find a way to get free shit.
Yep.
They can get a fucking voter ID.
Yep.
I get it. You don't want to pay for it. I don't want you to pay for it.
We'll even send you a fucking pre-stamped envelope to mail it back, motherfucker.
Just fucking, here's your ID card. You can only vote once with your card.
Right.
Done. Juan Gomez, Susie Armstrong, Bill Simmons, one fucking vote. Here's my ID. Now we voted and move on. But no, if you have a voter ID, you can't fucking cheat as easily, and that's the problem.
Right.
These fucking politician cunts acting like stop the steal. You both steal in the fucking election. Everyone steals.
Everyone steals.
Not me. I vote for myself.
Win if you can, lose if you must. Always cheat.
That's right. If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
Jesse the Body Ventura.
That's right. I don't know who I'm quoting. If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. It's a sport.
It's definitely a thing.
No, it's a sports guy. I'm trying to think of who it is.
It sounds like a Kenny Powers thing.
Probably is. Yeah. You ain't cheating, you ain't trying. Dump out your tits. I'm done voting. Fuck voting.
Right. Before we move completely on from politics, both of us over the past week listened to Trump on Rogan.
Did you listen to the whole thing eventually?
I did. I did half of it on the way to Orlando and the other half on the way back from Orlando.
It was a long podcast,
hours.
but I was locked the fuck in.
It's 3 and change. It's riveting.
Yep.
And it was funny because I listened to it before you, sent you a message, and then you retorted with the same response. He is fascinating to listen to.
Yep. And he always has been. That's not new.
Yeah, but like I don't like, again, I don't follow politics that intently. So it's like, if I felt the same way, was it the Republican convention when Hogan came out and Dana White and those guys? The first time Hogan came out for Trump.
That was the Republican convention.
Okay.
The RNC.
And then he just talked for like 2:45.
Trump.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a hell of a speaker.
Fucking captivating talker. Absolutely I mean, it's weird because he could talk for 3 hours straight, say nothing, but get himself over like a motherfucker.
Well, he's not like, so there have been great speakers in the past.
Right.
He's not a great speaker, but he is. Bill Clinton was a great speaker.
But he's a good talker.
Great talker, and he's interesting.
Yeah.
Barack Obama might be the greatest speaker of all time. The way he spoke, the cadence, the delivery.
Yeah.
But Trump has this bizarre, interesting way of wording everything, and some of the stuff he says that's so outrageous that he just glosses over like it's normal, and it wasn't normal.
One of my favorite parts about the Rogan 3 hours is he worked in at least one, usually 3 to 5, not humble, direct brags about himself in every sentence.
He snuck him in so slick.
There wasn't, they didn't feel forced. It was fluid in his cadence. He was talking. I met this general. He's the best general in the world. He only likes me. He hates everybody else. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
The real generals, not the TV generals.
Not those TV generals. The pilot shit on Air Force One was my favorite segment. Holy shit.
Hold on. When he said they're the best looking, better looking than Tom Cruise.
They're better looking than Tom Cruise and taller.
Taller line. Why is that?
They are so handsome. I sit up with the pilots. I kept asking them, "Are we okay?" They're like, "Yes, sir. Yes, sir." They are so handsome. What
was it? Fuck. He had one. He snuck a fucking adjective in there. After they're better looking than Tom Cruise, taller. And then it was one adjective after, it was like striking, or
he kept saying they're right out of Central Casting.
Yeah, Central Casting. You wouldn't believe it.
They're right out of Central Casting, these guys. I'm like,
now I wrote down, I probably texted you a lot of the lines, but one line in particular I love so much because out of context, he sounds like a fucking crazy person.
Sure.
But it actually, in the context.
But if you string together 3 hours of it, it makes fucking sense.
You know what he said? I want to be a whale psychiatrist. Out of context, that's batshit crazy talk. That's going to the straitjacket. But the conversation they were having was about windmills, wind turbines in the ocean,
right? And
how the vibration is fucking the whales, their whole system, because they live on vibrations and the waves and stuff.
Right.
What's the word I'm looking for here? Sonar. They live off of sonar.
Sure.
And apparently whales are washing up on the shore at a much larger rate now because of these wind turbines. But instead of saying that, I want to be a whale psychiatrist. No one's ever said anything weirder.
Yeah.
But again, in the context, it made sense.
But he's also 100% conscious of this because he has a term for it. It's called weaving.
Yes,
he weaves. Anytime you ask him a question, like I think Rogan asked him 3 questions in 3 hours, and it was a full fucking conversation. It was a full thing. You ask him a question, and he's going to weave for 45 minutes, and he's going to start on the question you asked him. Then he's going to dip into 50 other topics, and then circle back to the question you originally you asked. It's fucking bonkers, but like again, captivating.
No one ever called him.
I was expecting to listen to 20 minutes and be like, I'm moving over to a movie podcast. I was locked in.
Like, I'm not a Trump guy.
Right.
And I listened to 3 straight hours, and part of it was for fodder.
Sure.
Because
you knew I had listened to it and I was enjoying it.
But also, he's going to say some fucked up shit.
Right.
I know he's going to say some things that make me laugh.
Right.
And not on purpose. But also, I used to listen to Trump on Stern back in the day.
Yeah.
Loved it. My favorite interviews on Stern ever were Trump.
Yeah.
Because the Donald as a character
right.
is one of my favorites of all time.
Oh, him talking about The Apprentice was just fucking hilarious.
Oh,
he's like, they begged me to come back. They begged me to come back.
The head of NBC.
It was the top rated program ever. It's like, I get it.
The line he snuck in was, we did 10 seasons in 8 years. That means we did two seasons twice in 1 year. That's unheard of. No, it's not.
It's not, but you know what?
It's not.
Fuck it. It sounds good.
Big Brother's done it 5 times. That show's terrible. The Survivor does it every year.
That's one of those things. And that's why Rogan has the podcast that he has, because you gotta know the hills to die on. You can't be like, come on. At every fucking turn, you got to just let it go, because you know you're getting fucking gold coming out of this.
I'll give Rogan credit, because I was expecting just a fluff ball cupping interview.
Sure.
Because Rogan's a Trump guy.
Sure.
But he didn't. He actually asked him questions and stopped him a couple times. And one of my favorite parts were when Rogan was talking about wanting to interview Kamala.
Right.
And Trump's like, she couldn't do it.
She'd be on the floor crying.
Yeah, and Rogan's like, no, I don't think she would. I think we'd have a civil conversation. I'd like to talk to her.
Right.
And you could feel Trump like pull back, like, no, you're my guy, and Rogan is his guy, but Rogan knows.
Rogan's a Rogan guy. Let's be quite honest.
Above all,
he's a fucking Rogan guy, money guy.
And also, getting her to whimper and cry and make a fool of herself would be fun for about 5 minutes.
Sure.
But getting a good interview with her would be interesting.
Right.
He's much like old Howard Stern. Politics aside, I want the interview and the interesting moments, I'm not here to cup your balls.
Right.
Which I really appreciated, because I didn't want to hear a cup your balls interview.
Right.
Forget what he said at one point, and Trump said something off the wall absurd, and Rogan just like, wait, what? Oh, no, okay, the math didn't check out.
Right.
Maybe not 5 billion, but 100,000. I enjoyed it thoroughly.
And then he started the stuff that was interesting to me that I have no knowledge or context of is the JFK shit. Because he went on for a while about opening the JFK file. I opened half the file. People told me not to open the file. I opened, and here's the thing: I'm driving, so I'm actually visualizing him with a physical folder, like peeking like a kid at Christmas, peeking into the Christmas gift. Like, can I open this? And then like opening like one page and being like, oh my god, close it.
Yeah, literally, that's what it sounded like. Yeah,
that's the way he described it. And then he's like, when I get in, I'm fucking firing it open. Plus, we got a Martin Luther King one. Then he started talking about space, and Rogan was just all in. That was when the ball washing started. He's like, "Fuck yeah, space."
Well, yeah, I mean, if it's interesting to someone, space is interesting.
Yeah,
we started.
Rogan's
space.
an aliens guy.
It's the first time anyone's opened any program since the Air Force. He was talking about what the fuck was it? Putin. At one point, he was saying how. Oh no, this is what Rogan called him on. He said, if I was president, Putin would have never invaded Ukraine.
Right.
And Rogan said, well, how would you have stopped it? I would have told Putin, don't go in there. And Rogan's like, then what? Like, what do you mean? You just would have said no?
Look, I'm sure some of the times when he was president that big phone call worked. But that's what he's hanging every one of them on. The big phone call from him. Also, he loves those tariffs, and hey, they sound fucking great if they work.
I meant to look into that, actually. I think tariffs fuck us, but makes us not want to buy their products.
Yeah, a little bit. I think it's a little bit of both. Yeah, because it will basically, because I believe, again, this is why I don't talk politics, because I don't know enough about this shit, let alone politics and business at the same fucking time. I'm a dummy. But the way it sounded was, if you refuse to manufacture your products in America on your dime, then he will tax you like 1,000%, basically pricing your product out of the American market. Meaning a fucking $1,000 iPhone will be $3,000, and nobody will buy it. Here's where my thought process went. Okay, that sounds good in theory, but knowing what I know about our country, if they do bring a manufacturing plant to America and hire American workers at American wages, it's going to be a $6,000 iPhone anyway.
That's true. So the way I understand tariffs,
right,
with my vast knowledge of American politics and such, the tariff doesn't affect.
Somebody wrote in Ferg went.
Oh, good. That was nice.
I'm just kind of seeing on Instagram. Someone said, "Who'd you vote for?" First of all, fuck off. I hate that question. Someone asked me at work as soon as they walked in the door, "Who'd you vote for?" I'm like, "Leave me the fuck alone."
I can answer that question. I voted for myself.
Yeah, but you did, yeah.
Yes, I did. I have the proof. I can DM it to you. Apparently, I broke the law.
How's that now?
I guess taking a picture of a ballot's illegal.
Oh, that is actually, yeah.
Suck my fucking left nut. I did it in front of everybody with my fucking MAGA hat on. Probably not really.
You also hung dong in a beef shop once.
I did. That's the rumor. That's the rumor. I forget about that rumor sometimes.
That's a good one.
I believe it's
Never let it die.
I took it out and demanded fast service.
You said you were the beef king.
I am the no. I said I was the Tiger King of beefs.
That's even worse.
That's
even
way worse.
At least Beef King semi makes sense.
Yeah.
Anyway, you were saying.
I'm sure it was. I kind of lost my train of thought.
We were talking about tariffs and.
So tariffs. I think if I understand tariffs correctly, they don't affect the manufacturer of the product. When they import it, we as the consumer pay way more money because it's taxed extra on the way in, which makes their product unavailable to us.
Well, that's the way he described it.
Yes, it doesn't cost them any
They
more
would
money.
basically be priced out of the market.
Yes,
Nobody would buy that shit.
We'd get fucked right in the beginning until they fix the problem. So it'd be a quick fucking for us. We'd be using fucking General Electric phones real quick, wanting to kill ourselves.
I hope you fuckers like Motorola.
Yeah, GE fucking phone. Is Motorola American?
I don't know. Probably not.
Sounds Korean to me.
It sounds Italian.
Who owns that? Kia? North Korea. North Korea, we were friends.
Oh, yeah, they're best of friends.
I would have told Putin no. Vladimir.
I love that. He wouldn't even talk to Biden. Fuck him.
Vladimir. I would have said, I can't tell you what I would have said, but he would have not gone in.
Fascinating human being. Absolutely
really
fucking
is.
Fascinating.
It always has been. I was a huge Trump guy pre-politics, and then I didn't like his rhetoric. But I was a big Trump guy pre-pol. I watched The Apprentice every season. I loved The Apprentice.
Yeah.
He was a fat on Trump on Stern. No one better. You ask him give him a woman a number rating. Doesn't matter who it was. His own fucking daughter gets a number. Amazing. Guy.
Okay, that was another thing. When he would just randomly talk about some person, name them specifically, and be like, "He's an idiot."
Oh yeah,
I'm like, it's a senator. You're probably going to work with if you get elected.
She has a low IQ. She's ugly.
But it's like, oh yeah, the senator of some state names him is like complete idiot. Doesn't know what he's doing.
He would. That's just who he is.
Shit that's like, fuck, man. That's the shit that gets him elected.
It is, and it also gets not that as much because that podcast he's doing a better job of, I wouldn't say shutting the fuck up, but not saying such batty things on Twitter and stuff, I guess.
Well, yeah, he's definitely less on social media.
But I always say, calm the fuck down.
It's also there seems to be like the big thing that got him the first election was that first debate with Hillary, where he was just going hard in the paint, calling her a criminal.
He beat the fuck out of her.
It was one of the best drinking nights I've had. I was watching it howling. Howling.
When he said on Rogan, I could have put her in jail, but I didn't want to.
Yeah. Howling. And then it was like the first debate this year with Biden. Double down for a different reason. It was beating up an elderly person, basically.
If Biden had his wits about him, he is Trump's kryptonite. No one can absorb what Trump comes at him with better than Biden, because he'll just be like, it's 10 minutes of just abuse. Shut up, man.
Yeah, but he was so out of it.
Well, no, this year he was. 4 years ago, Biden was had his mental faculties for the most part. He wasn't 100%. He's probably 90%.
Right.
Now he's at 30. He's biting babies.
Well, it was.
You see that he's biting children.
You sent me a question. Why did he bite? I haven't seen it.
So on Halloween they brought little children for photo ops, infants in costume, and the parents held them up, and he's doing the little baby things, and he puts one of the baby's foot in his mouth. That was weird.
Dude.
Then he bit a thigh.
Dude, was he even dressed as a vampire?
No, I'm not even making this up. The guy, he bit a baby, 2 babies.
Hilarious.
I'm like, get this guy in the fucking back under the basement. He can't be out there in public. Get him away from people.
The
fact he's still president's baffling to me. Get him out of there, man.
The funniest part of that first debate this year was after it ended, and I'm sitting there, and CNN clicks over to their Sports Center panelists, And, it's not the Fox News one, it's the CNN one. They're Biden people, and they're just all sitting there white in the face going, this isn't good. We need to do so. And then you click over to Comedy Central, and Jon Stewart's sitting there going like, I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna do here.
They did the right thing, but they did the wrong thing because she's not the right answer. But
she's absolutely not the right answer.
The problem is, and again, I hate getting down this hole, but
right.
When they were running as a ticket,
right?
When you give all this money to the Biden-Harris ticket, and they had all this money raised,
right?
And one of them goes away, you can't just scrap the whole ticket. You have to keep the ticket active and just switch to Harris Walls, where she becomes president, or you put someone with her. I think she had to become the person, or she has to stay vice president. You can't just scrap her because no longer has the Biden-Harris ticket raised money.
Right. I don't know enough about it, but that's
so logical, yeah. The money. They were in a tough spot, and I just wish they made it. I don't like either one of them. I don't want to vote for this fucking. No, I'm telling you right now.
You didn't vote for it.
I didn't. I'm going to give you the simplest form of why I didn't vote for either one of them. For me personally, here are my two choices. Ready for my two choices? I was given two. These are my two most important choices: the health of my family business that's been in business for 38 years that I now run.
Right.
That the future and health of my business, and the future and health of my daughter.
Right.
Yeah. Sorry.
You're literally on both sides of the fence.
Fuck?
You are literally on both sides of the fence there.
The people who Trump appointed as Supreme Court justices want to end abortion and track women's fucking periods. In Texas, that they're guarding the roads to see if women are crossing the borders. They're doing that. And then this fucking idiot Kamala wants to tax me 58 fucking % on corporate taxes because why? Because I own a corporation. I have an INC, a legit INC, and that's corporation. No, I don't know. We're incorporated.
I got you.
So we're the same as Amazon in the eyes of the federal government. No, in the eyes of the federal government as a structure. We have a president, a vice president, a treasurer, a secretary. We have a corporate structure the same as I'm two of those things.
Right.
My brother's the other two.
Right.
What the hell? Oh, we're getting balloons. That's nice.
Oh, neat.
So I'm two of those things. My brother's the other two. So how the fuck? So how am I Amazon? I'm not. But according to the fucking her ideas, I am. And it's bullshit.
Right.
But then he's going to appoint some fucking holy roller cunt who wants to end every woman's right to do anything. So what do? I vote for myself. Fuck you, America.
Wasn't there like 5 other people?
I'm not voting for them. I don't even know their fucking names.
I looked because you sent me the thing. Wasn't one of them like De La Cruz or something like that?
Yes. There was.
Isn't there always a De La Cruz on the fucking ballot every year?
Yeah, that guy's doing pretty good. He's run for every presidency since
he's getting those fucking donations, motherfucker.
You know what though? Like, I have voted in the past for a third party. I voted for Gary Johnson a few years ago.
Okay.
I like Gary Johnson. He actually told Trump to go fuck himself right to his face. He goes, "Hey Donald, go fuck yourself."
I don't remember that, but that's your guy.
No, look that up. Holy shit!
I mean, that's definitely your guy then.
And his candidacy, his slogan was "Feel the Johnson."
That's fuck yeah.
It was during the Bernie Sanders "Feel the Burn" thing. He was feeling the Johnson. I loved it. He was a libertarian, which I like. Libertarians, they're my people. They don't give a fuck about what you think socially, and they don't care about your abortion. They just want to fucking not get tons of taxes. Great, sure. My people. Well, we can't get I'm running fucking 2028 libertarian. Lock me in. Fuck this shit.
You gotta make it 4 more years, pal. I heard you quit drinking during the week. Besides Tuesdays, apparently.
Oh, no, it's not true. I just quit drinking beer.
Oh, again, I was very hit or miss for the last week on any type of phone activity.
I took a break from last Sunday to Friday on heavy beer. I had a couple of Bud Lights at bowling, but it was mostly vodka and maybe some wine, but no like stouts or IPAs. And I lost 7 pounds. So hey, when that works.
Well, it's convenient. You get a little TV thing coming up. Cutting weight.
I mean, also it's not happening in here.
Fuck you.
If you could see what you can't see right now, you'd know why.
Then at least wear the shirt.
Oh yeah, the shirt. Although the podcast will be talked about.
Okay, good.
He's actually very interested in the podcast and the merch. You know what's funny is honestly,
I'm like I know I don't know how much we can talk about it, but I'm super excited. It's like when you said it was about you and not about beefs, I was like, fuck yeah, dude, fucking get that.
It's weirdly about he's interested. Honestly, it felt catfishy.
Well, yeah, I mean, look, I've done his job. It definitely has that appeal to it. It's definitely a cat. Like it's someone out of the blue, out of fucking nowhere, you've never heard of before, probably being like, "Hey, I got this opportunity for you."
I went to his Facebook and had to do some deep digging to see if he was legit.
LinkedIn usually helps too.
Anyway, I'll say it. Chronicle's interviewing me.
Like doing a segment on fucking Andy Ferg.
They're doing a segment on me and the beef page and the cult. It's basically they're doing an episode about hyper local food, and there's nothing more hyper local food type thing than me in this world.
God,
and
this is gonna piss so many people off too, in particular.
Yeah, because Chronicle might be the most mainstream place in the world. We ain't done Steamy Talk in a while, but that's pretty fucking mainstream.
It's pretty mainstream, especially because they're doing it about, again, when you first told me, I thought it was like a roast beef episode, like we did on Wicked Bites. Yep, and when we had you on, we did a bunch of beef shops. Great. But it's about you.
I guess.
That's fucking cool as shit, man.
They care about the podcast. They care about the history of this.
Cool as shit.
Yeah, so we're doing. I gotta reach out to a couple people. I gotta find a person to do this with. I had some thoughts. You and I have talked about this. Yeah. My initial plan was Danielle Murr, who was all in, but she's on vacation in Dallas for some who knows why reason.
That's what she does now. That's like her job, basically.
Yeah, it was funny.
It's fucking awesome.
She was fully in. I'm like, she is the one.
Her fucking second life is so envious, by the way.
Yes, it is. I think, she's doing
fucking
just
ridiculous.
I don't know anything about how or why and when and what. I don't care. Good for her. I'm proud of her. Awesome. Good on you.
She's in Iceland like every other week.
Well, I know how she pulls those off.
I don't.
Sells those. Huh? No, she sells those vacations.
Well, I get that.
Yeah,
but it's like,
so she goes for free. Yeah,
but it's like it's one of those things where it's like all of a sudden she went from like, I'm doing radio, I'm not doing radio, I'm doing part-time radio, I'm selling vacations. And it's like, what the who the fuck are you?
I don't know, and I'm like, good on you though, good for you.
Yeah,
because she's good people.
100%. And
she was she takes the credit, and she deserves to take the credit. She is my like entree into the world of not just North Shore idiots. Like she was the person that got me on AF the first time. That's
right.
That did it.
That was when you got your first real bump.
Yeah, that pushed the page. I've never seen a page blow up because that was when radio still mattered.
And especially AF and the Hillman show and stuff actually mattered. Yeah. Yeah,
6 years ago, radio mattered. So
doesn't really anymore.
Jesus, it died quick. It's like one channel matters now and 3 shows.
2.5 basically.
No, they do. No, all 3. 98.5 is a fucking juggernaut all day long. Like I've nefeler seen something like it in my life.
Who do they got? So I know Touch and Hardy.
Touch and Hardy, and they have Zolak and Beetle in the midday.
Who's third?
And Felger and Maz in the afternoon. And Felger and Maz is the most popular sports talk radio show.
I was being sarcastic, but okay, I'll give it to him.
I don't even like. I love the show, but I don't like them.
Oh, I
that is the most popular sports talk radio show in the country.
Oh, I understand the
no, in the country. I don't some small. Some little 2 to 6 show on about Boston sports, and it's Boston sports.
Yeah,
hyper focused.
I get it only because like I remember when this all started. I know who's running the station. And all those things, and it all makes sense. Like this was the station that was just it showed up and it was King Kong from the jump. Like they didn't fuck up any of it. And there's been, hiccups here and there, obviously, but like, yeah, the 98.5 is ridiculous. It still breaks my heart that we don't have BCN, but we wouldn't have BCN these days anyway.
It's so weird. We have no real rock radio stations here anymore because AF's gone, FNX is gone, BCN's gone. Rock 92.9 was Adam 12's job.
Yep,
they're gone.
Yep, and now he's back over there.
Yeah, he's actually the show is vastly improved with him.
Oh, good.
I listen every morning with Hardy and Toucher and Hardy. I love that
tell
show.
You the last time I listened to morning radio, here or there.
I'm a 98.5.
I'm not a morning person.
So, but with Adam 12, it's interesting, and he knows when to. I mean, he's a DJ. He's an on-air guy. Yeah. He's producing, but he knows when to punch in.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I did that with Carson and Kennedy when I did their show, and that's honestly, if you can. And Kenny Young is basically the same thing, or was the same thing with Rich, and he did it with Carlson and McKenzie before that, where it's like, if you have a talented enough on-air guy that can also produce, it's literally the best of both worlds, because those of us that can do, know, like you just said, know when to punch in, know when to shut the fuck up.
Yep.
And the shutting the fuck up is actually the more important part.
Yes, it is. He's really good at it and knows what it. And they make fun of him a lot because he's a public library guy and a free thing guy, and they lean into that personality part of him.
He's still such an FNX guy.
Yeah, he is. He's great. Listen,
indie radio, man.
I was a 12 guy in 1996 on FNX. I mean, I was an FNX guy. I did Julie. What's her name? Julie. Oh, she was the afternoon chick on FNX for years. Julie something.
Fuck. Kramer.
Yeah, I did her gutters. Julie Kramer's gutters.
You did everybody's gutters.
I did. She lived on a little street in Marblehead, and I'm like, "You're Julie Kramer." She came to Patty Kelly's once to do an event, giveaway type thing, and I cheated so bad, and she was so fucking mad at me, my buddy. But we won the tickets. Go fuck yourself, Julie. Sorry, tough day for you.
There you go.
And the fucking tickets, the t-shirts will be nice too. Thanks. Anyways,
my
pants are riding up. Something fierce.
I don't have a good segue for Gary.
Let's think about this.
Julie Kramer, gutters.
Speaking of cramming things in, no. Speaking of waking up in the gutter with your pants down by your ankles, Gary Girolamo group, we could do that. Speaking of dark holes, darkness is upon us.
Darkness. Oh, yeah, we're gonna get to that segment in a second.
Speaking of giant black dicks in your face.
Oh, there it is. Giant black dicks in your face. Gary Girolamo and the Gary Girolamo Group of Cross Country Mortgage. The website, buyandrefi.gary.com, and the Instagram where you can send those big black dicks through those DMs is at buyandrefi. Mortgages, fucking refinancing.
Well, you can buy and I'll just do it.
Please,
you can just buy and refi.
You gotta just jump in when I get to the. When I'm done with the tags, just jump in, because I am not an adult enough for this.
You gotta buy or refi with Gary. And I was talking to one of the Girolamo Group fellas the other night at bowling, because we bowl, and he was saying that there was supposed to be a rate drop and it didn't happen. It did briefly, so rates are still kind of not great. But if you're ready to buy a house or refinance your property, the best rates, the greatest rates, can be found at Gary Girolamo. They are the best rates. They send their best when they want to get you a mortgage. Gary Girolamo Group of Cross Country Mortgage.
And Gary is so handsome. So handsome. More handsome than Tom Cruise, and shorter.
Yeah, he's also a spinner.
Little spinner?
Yeah, he's a diminutive fella. Diminutive fella. Yeah, Gary will choke in your cock and give you a mortgage like nobody's business. He's got technique like Trump with a microphone. You wouldn't believe it.
Gary Girolamo Group of
Striking
Country Mortgage. Buy and refi with Gary.com and at Buy and Refi. Ben Franklin Print Company in Middleton.
Print Company.
177 North Main Street in Middleton. BenFranklinPrintco.com is the website. You can get a quote right on the front page of the website. Whether you're getting your truck or boat wrapped, getting P-shirts printed, getting your coffin wrapped. I think he said he'd even do fucking tombstones. Wrap a tombstone. Fuck it. Ben Franklin Printco. You can also find him on the gram at BenFranklin_Printco. God, I hate this fucking Instagram thing.
It's just live your life. Keep talking.
All right. Well, I'm trying to open mine up so you can just resend the invite.
Yep.
Yeah. So, and of course, all the shirts you find on the North Shore Beefs page are printed by Joe over at Franklin Print Co., along with our F Buddy shirts as well, which hopefully Andy will be wearing one or both of them if they do a costume change on Chronicle.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So Joe did the Defend Ducky T-shirt campaign for that poor kid.
Made a fuck ton of money, right?
They did, yeah. I'm gonna give Joe.
I should say, raised a fuck ton of
Yes,
money, not made.
I'm gonna give Joe a lot of credit for one thing. I'll tell you what the one thing is.
What's that?
I did some stuff to raise funds.
Yeah.
I was involved in the Johnny's night. I was involved in Twisted Fate night. We had a Venmo campaign. We did some stuff.
Yeah.
Joe raised more with his thing than all of my things combined. The point of my story is this.
Sure.
There's a big fat Publishers Clearinghouse check being delivered soon with the full amount of all the money raised from all of our efforts.
I'm sure he's printing it.
Yeah, of course he's printing. He's starting to print it. It's in his truck right now waiting for the moment.
Right.
But there's no mention of who. It's just a total.
It's just a total. It's not this came from this came from
total,
that, this came from that.
And it's going to have my logo, Johnny's logo, Twisted Fate logo, Mo's logo, because he did a raffle thing that Daddy had the punch in and fix, and Joe's logo, and they're all equal sized.
Right.
That tells me one thing about Joe. Not a cunt.
Integrity.
Because he actually, listen, his logo should be bigger. Everyone did something. Joe did the most.
Yeah.
But his logo is equal size to everyone's logo. And I know, listen, Joe's getting so much good publicity out of this, and he should, because he printed a ton of shirts and didn't make any money.
Right.
It's funny is he was asking me the other day about the tax implications of giving them the money. Like, as in, are they going to get taxed? It wasn't about him. He's wondering if they're going to get taxed on a gift. So I had to talk to my accountant. It was talk of funneling it through my foundation. That way they got money from a charity, but like that hurts Joe. I took care of it. Again, Daddy takes care of.
Daddy stepped in and took care of it.
And I said, you know what? Write them a check directly. Do not involve anybody else. It's all good. They can accept a gift, and there's no tax implications. It's the same thing as GoFundMe.
Yep.
So the Andersons have gotten fat checks from all of us and cash and things of that nature.
Sure.
But again, everyone did something.
Right.
Joe did the most.
Yeah.
And again, he worked for weeks. He hired. Actually, I should also give credit to Jimmy Mercer, the artist, the tattoo artist, who's also logo on there. He drew the. He designed the
he
designed the duck. Yeah. So he drew. But again, we all did something. Joe did the most.
True.
And that's why I love Joe.
And that's just who he is.
That's exactly who he is. Joe's the best.
And he should have won that fucking hot dog contest. We'll fix it next year.
Yep. F Buddies presents the hot dog eating contest. Top up there.
It's gonna be so fucking good.
Yep.
It's so fucking.
Pretty soon you're moving up here because we're gonna be so hot.
Christ.
We're gonna be so hot pretty soon.
No, we're just gonna get a corporate sponsor to keep me flying up there.
That's right. We get Delta to sponsor you.
We need fuck Delta. Their seats are too narrow for my fat ass.
JetBlue
and a fucking hotel sponsor, and I'm in business, babe.
JetBlue because he needed the money.
Oh, Twisted Fate Brewing in Danvers, 120 Andover Street in Danvers. That's Route 114 in Danvers, right next to the Guitar Center in front of the Walmart. But also they have flags up now that say "Beer Here."
They don't say "Make America Great Again."
They don't, but they say beer.
They do say beer
and
here.
Beer makes America great.
Sure does.
Goddamn right. Go to their website, twistedfatebrewing.com. Click on Find Our Beer to find out what liquor stores are selling Twisted Fate and what bars are pouring Twisted Fate, along with their current tap list. And it seems like Dave just keeps adding more and more. He had something about a fucking tiramisu stout he posted on Crap Beer Mafia that just blew my mind. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
I haven't had that one. I didn't get that one.
The apple pie is stupid.
I got the apple pie. I got the pumpkin pie. No, I got the pumpkin pie, and I got the pecan pie. The apple pie sour, the pecan pie and pumpkin pie stout are both just phenomenal. Because he's doing the Stoutapalooza coming up.
I was just going to talk about that. Yeah, the second annual Stoutapalooza, this Thursday, November 7th, 3 to 9 p.m. Go to their Instagram page to pick up your tickets. And let's see. You got flights of 4 5-ounce stouts, 4 paired sweet treats, and a mixed stout 4-pack to go included with your ticket. The 4 stouts are, of course, the first one's a tongue twister.
Say it.
It's basically carrot cake inspired stout. I'm not.
That's the one I had. Not pumpkin pie.
Carrots.
Carrots.
Gâteau de carrots. Naughty dessert. That's a tiramisu one.
That's tiramisu, yeah.
That sounded really fucking good. Match made in heaven. Peanut butter stout. Another just sounds delicious. And the pecan pie in a glass. Enough said. That's the one you've had as well.
Yes.
Yeah. Twist of Fate does not miss. And those are just their stouts. Again, that apple pie sour is fucking phenomenal.
I'll rate the 3 things I've had for this season. Apple pie sour is number 1.
Yeah.
The pecan pie stout would be 2. The carrot cake stout would be 3. No pumpkin pie thing. I was wrong about that.
The carrot was what you were thinking the pumpkin was?
Yeah. Yeah. It's orange, I get lost sometimes. I'm not good at reading so well.
That's all right. Let me see. Where the fuck are we here? Where the fuck
Daylight
are
savings.
we?
Can we just buzz through daylight savings? Because I fucking hate it so much, but I have not much to talk about.
That's exactly what we're going to, and it fucking sucks. I was driving to pick up my pizza tonight. Pitch black. Pitch fucking black. Like, honestly, it used to get dark 30 minutes ago. Here.
Mm-hmm.
That was 2.5 hours ago. Pitch black.
I mean, that math does not add up. It's only 1 hour.
Well, I mean, it's also been, clock down. 7:45 is the latest it really ever gets. It starts to go down.
Oh, okay.
But it clocks down, but not to the extent of fucking 5:30 at night.
Yeah, no, it's
fuck that shit,
Mike. It's 4:30 here.
It's gross.
I'm gonna tell you right now, though. I'm gonna tell you the truth, though. Right now is the accurate time.
Meaning,
this is the time it's supposed to be. The spring is when they fuck it up.
The spring is better. I don't care. Right, wrong, indifferent. Who the fuck is this for? Who does this benefit? Fucking farmers.
Farmers and
fucking farmers
in school bus stop kids.
Fuck them too.
Yeah, fuck them too. I agree 100%.
Fuck them kids.
Hate it.
I am not a morning person, so the sun showing up early does dick for me. I'm a nighttime person. I like to get home. I like to go sit on my fucking deck and have a fucking nice drink out with the fucking sun still shining. Not anymore.
Not today.
Got fucking how many months of this bullshit? 6?
The shortest day is December 8th, and they start getting longer.
But when we actually turn it back?
Spring ahead?
Yeah.
That's 6 months away.
It's fucking 6 months.
Maybe 5. I don't even know.
Fucked.
At least it's warm there.
My brother said the same goddamn thing, and you're right. You're fucking right. But now it's dark and warm.
Better than dark and cold.
I'm trying to get a goddamn tan, for Christ's sakes. It's hard.
No, I fucking hate daylight savings. I hate all of it. Just pick a time and don't change it.
I walked into the pizza place and literally it's same time every fucking week, and she goes, "Are you late?" Or I go, "No, it's just fucking black outside."
That's right, and I hate black.
Black is the fucking cock in your ass.
Black is Reggie Jefferson. You know who that is, but I do. And someone might.
Reggie Jefferson is a very common black name, I feel.
Red Sox first baseman. Whoo-hoo! He was purple.
What era?
Late 90s, early 2000s. The man was purple.
The man was purple.
He was blacker than night. He was, holy shit.
Yeah.
My brother played golf in Florida last week, and the guy behind him was a giant, tall black dude. And his bag said, "I love BBC.com," so I think it was a porn star.
I mean, did you look up the website? Was it him?
He looked it up. I didn't.
Did he say whether it was the guy?
He didn't. He was looking for the girl, which is probably a lie.
I mean, honestly, if a dude is carrying that bag around and it drives you to a porn site, it's probably the porn guy.
I assume.
He's got a huge cock.
I'd probably recognize him. I know you for your movies. You're a great actor. You got that teardrop tattoo and that long dick. I love you. I love your stuff. I love your stuff.
Long dick.
That long one.
You punish them.
Yeah, sometimes you bang a brunette married woman. I'm like, hey, guy's fucking my wife. This is crazy.
Oh, shit. Yeah, daylight savings sucks.
Fuck daylight savings. Fuck it. Fuck it to hell. Pick a time. Leave it alone. Stop fucking with my times.
You know what else is over? Baseball.
Baseball can die in a fire as well now because you know what? Fuck the Yankees.
I mean,
fuck.
You a big Dodgers guy?
Oh, I'm a big anyone but the Yankees guy. ABY, baby.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
There's ABT people. I'm ABY. Anyone but the fucking Yankees.
So we're probably the last show to talk World Series baseball because it happened. It literally happened. What, Wednesday?
I don't even know. It's been like a year. It seems to me.
It feels like one of those things that it's like it was a really hot topic when we talked about it originally, and now it's like it feels like a month has gone by.
Listen, we need to discuss one thing and one thing only about it.
Yep.
We're not baseball guys. I mean, I'm a baseball guy. You're not a baseball guy. No. I do enjoy the Dodgers because as an ex-Red Sox player, I like on that team. And he was trying to catch a fly ball.
Mookie.
Trying to catch a fly ball in the old right field area where he patrols.
Yeah.
And he succeeded in catching that fly ball up by the wall.
Yep.
And, those balls that are flying near the wall, the fans have equal rights to them. That's the law. If you can catch it, you can catch it. But if the player catches the ball, you can't try to take it from him.
Right.
Like some fucking prototypical Yankee fan, New York piece of shit fucking cunt in that gray jersey that everyone hates.
I like the second guy wearing the fucking shades too. Typical New York.
Yes, let me hold his arm while you get the ball out of his glove, fucking Frankie.
They seriously, they grabbed his arm, were reaching in the glove to pull the ball out, and then the second guy dove in to pull his arm even further up.
They could have hurt poor Mookie.
Here's the thing. Also, like, everyone's seen the clip, I'm sure.
Yeah, of course.
And we've watched it so many times in slow motion that it's like it's almost desensitized. But when you watch it in real time, that was their reflex. Because it's a fast fucking moment where it was a split-second decision that we're going to fucking jack Mookie Betts.
Oh, no. That was not a split. No. You misunderstand. They are quoted.
Go on.
As saying, that's our wall. Everyone knows it. If anyone comes to our area, we're doing that. This was a pre-planned attack.
Oh, I hate him even more now. Fucking.
Yeah, he said it at
Shut up. It's not your wall, dummy.
His name's Austin, first of all. Austin.
I heard Gronk went to high school with him.
Yes, he did, yes. No, college.
Whatever.
Yeah, they both
that all checks out. Fucking brain surgeons over there.
Jesus Christ. This Gronk had talent. This fucking loser.
What do you got? Fucking season ticket, dummy?
They weren't even his season tickets. Someone else pays for him.
I hope it gets taken away.
They should. So what bothered me, I wish Mookie wasn't Mookie in this instance.
Yeah.
Because Mookie's a slight fella. 5'10", 185. He's just a regular sized guy who's got every baseball skill known to man. The guy's a phenomenal baseball player.
Right.
But I can think of some right fielders that would drag that fucking Goomba onto the field and stomp his fucking head with cleats on. I can think of people that would fucking ruin that guy's life. Trot Nixon, he was a little guy. That guy'd be fucking dead. Back in the day.
Scrappy as fuck.
Tom Brunansky, that fat fucking psycho. Been the Rob Deere, I'm just naming Red Sox right now.
I mean realistically, that was a situation that should have gone the way of fucking Mike Milbury hitting a guy with a shoe in the stands at Madison Square Garden.
No, that guy needed to be dragged in the field and stomped.
That should have been like the Hanson brothers diving into the fucking crowd.
Yes, I just Mookie's too nice and too fucking little.
Yeah,
he's so good and so lovable and
fucking coked up Ricky Henderson would have destroyed them. He would have bit their fucking noses off.
Do you know who played right field for the Oakland Athletics back then? It wasn't Ricky. Jose fucking Canseco.
I thought he was center field, but okay, that's where I was going.
Ricky was.
Oh my God, Canseco would have just fucking broke him in half.
Yeah, you could have had.
I know Ricky was the other side, but that was yeah.
You could have had people killing people, but no, you get the most polite, slightest little fella in the world out there getting molested by these fucking Guido pieces of shit.
This is the problem. Not enough steroids and cocaine in fucking baseball anymore.
Mookie don't need him. He's one of those guys. He transcends steroids.
Yeah,
and
but
coke.
it would have helped in this situation.
Sure would have.
Bunch of coke and roid rage.
I know Bo Jackson played center mostly. Imagine Bo Jackson.
Bo would have gone from center to him.
Yeah, he would have jumped feet first, cleat first into the fucking wall. Did Ty Cobb play right field? Because they'd be dead.
Oh my God. Ty Cobb would have just pulled a gun out and shot him.
Yeah, Ty Cobb, if they were black, they would not have been dead. Man didn't like black people, folks.
They wouldn't have been allowed in the park, first of all.
That's a good point. Use my bubbler? Sorry, sir. Jeez. Just wanted to watch a Tigers game, not get killed. What did I do wrong? He was a because Pete Rose played some right. He'd fucking kill somebody out there, and then he'd gamble on their fucking funeral. Heads or tails, flip him over. Yeah. Hold on. Let me get my DraftKings app up. This guy's gonna fucking die. No, I love Mookie. He's awesome, but Jesus Christ, he's the absolute worst guy to have in that situation. He's like, get my glove back. Ah.
Yeah.
Pussy, but also fuck them. Fuck them Yankee fans. Fuck the Yankees.
I mean,
fuck them all.
After that bullshit, thank God they lost.
Oh, thank fucking Christ. Fuck them. I hate them so much.
Yeah. So World Series is over.
The World Series is over. We did it.
Yeah.
Wall-to-wall coverage from, the F buddies.
We talked about me hosting that Halloween contest and pissing off the Game 1 people.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, we did.
Yes, we did. Yes.
They wanted no part of me and my shenanigans.
Oh, speaking of gay people, you didn't say gay. I said gay.
Yeah.
I was in Salem last night getting my wife her, a meal before her big surgery.
Sure.
It was Sunday night, actually, and I had to take a little walk because my food wasn't ready. The Bit Bar had the fucking gayest party of all time. Like, legit, 25 homos in a room just dancing disco. I'm like, wow. I'm going in. I'm getting my dick sucked. They're probably good at this. I didn't go.
Dick sucked.
I didn't go in though. I chickened out. I just got my food.
I'm gonna go get my dick wet.
I was getting some fucking ramen from Bambolina. Bambolina.
So we went to in Cunt of the Week. I'm going to discuss more of my vacation. But while we're kind of segueing into something else, went to Halloween Horror Nights in Universal as well, which we mentioned last week I was going to do. And and me and the chick wore matching Halloween shirts. And it's actually the first year we did that. And I'm telling my brother about it, and he sent me the GIF from the South Park episode of them doing NASCAR and fucking Cartman going, "That's fucking gay as hell." So we're at a bar in Universal, and then she goes, "What did he say?" I go, "He said we were so gay." And some fucking guy sitting there goes, "What do you mean so gay?" And I just go, "Oh God!" Luckily, she's more personable than me and just took over the conversation and just smoothed it all over because I was just about to be like, "Oh, shut up."
Hold on, your gay voice stinks, huh?
I'm not in my best form tonight.
Okay, you don't do a good gay voice. I thought you'd do better.
It's not. I'm not.
You got to work on it by saying "silly Thaler." Silly Thaler, silly Thaler.
I also need like the fucking rock that's in my throat to come out.
Oh, cock in your throat. Okay.
Yeah, nice big.
Hey, before we move on from World Series, there was that video you sent me of the man operating a firecracker, a firework.
Oh fuck yeah! Because we got to talk about the fucking riots and shit.
The Dodgers fan who did his best. Who's the guy? Jason Pierre-Paul impersonation. Who's a Giants player who fucked around and found out with fireworks.
I vaguely remember that.
Yeah,
not the name. Good call on the name. But.
JPP. Yeah, he. This video you sent me, which I really appreciate. Twitter, aka X, being the Wild West now.
They just don't give a fuck.
Because that was a video of a man lighting off an M80 and didn't move his hands for some reason. I'm not sure. Quick wick or a stupid guy. Not sure.
Yeah.
And the man who was filming should be commended for continuing, because all you saw in the beginning was a pop and a man grab his hands and walk away.
This was, I believe, hashtag praise the cameraman.
Because that guy, He kept on filming, and the money shot came. I'm like, why did I? This video is fine. I enjoyed watching the man hurt himself, but like, is it that good to send me? And I kept watching, and it got really good.
Really good.
Because those fingers weren't there anymore.
It was like basically just like gone.
It was dripping.
He just had the shooter fingers.
Which, led to the conversation that, like, I love my team. You have the Bruins. I love my teams. Yeah. I don't understand rioting, looting, celebrating, lighting fires, fireworks, losing your shit over a fucking sporting event. The most I've ever done, ever in my life after a win, was the Patriots Super Bowl.
Yep.
When they beat the Seahawks.
Yep.
The Malcolm Butler interception.
Yep.
I jumped off of my front stoop into a pile of snow, shirtless into the snow angel.
So that's acceptable.
The extent of my celebrations.
Quite acceptable. My other thing is I've never understood leaving your home where you watched the game to then go into the city that night.
Nope, never.
Like that's what the parade 3 or 4 days later is for.
Yep.
Like that's what that's for. Nothing good can come from, especially us Boston sports fans, after drinking for 6, 7, sometimes if you have the day off, 12 hours straight, and then they win or lose, doesn't matter, heading into the city where nothing's open and only fucking problems can arise.
It's just this weird mentality that I don't know where it came from, and I don't know when it started, but going into town after a win is bizarre to everyone besides the people who are there that think it's acceptable. I don't get it.
And the people that are already there, they should be trying to go the fuck home. The game's over.
I guess I can see if you leave in Fenway and you're on this high.
You're on the high, but it's like it feels like something.
Go to fucking Copperfields.
You know everything's fucking closing down early that night. Come on.
No, they are not.
They should fucking be. Jesus.
Cask and Flagon should never close after a Red Sox World Series win.
Also fair. I'm completely wrong, but it's one of those things. It's like this isn't going to go well.
Nothing good happens after midnight.
Isn't going to go well. I mean, and yeah, that guy blew his fucking hand off. I mean, there's the documentary. What is it? 30 for 30, right? On the Vancouver one.
Yeah. Those idiots.
Sure. I think the title is "I Came for the Riot."
Rolling cars. Fucking, they're not French Canadians.
They're not French Canadians.
There's also a terrible accent. No point in discussing that.
Also, like one of the funniest parts about that whole thing is allegedly Whitey Bulger was at the game.
That's hilarious.
Like that's such a weird fun fact that he was number one FBI's most wanted, but such a fucking Boston asshole that he went to Vancouver to watch the Bruins win.
I'm going to the fucking game, kid.
Fuck this. I don't care if I get caught at the border.
My favorite celebration I've ever seen after a win. 2001 Patriots win. I was at my buddy Timmy's dad's house. And Big Tim was the homeowner, Saugus cop at the time, retired now. He had just moved to this kind of nice house in West Peabody. He was a Saugus boy, and that is when Saugus boys and East Boston boys have some success doing 700 details a week.
They moved to West Peabody.
That's the spot.
Moving on up.
And he had, again, just moved in. He's a Saugus through. He's Saugus through and through. Got the accent. He looks like a Saugus guy.
Yeah.
And the Pats had just won. I'm 22. I'm having fun, getting hammered. He gets down to nothing. He gets naked. Grabs the American flag off the front fucking porch.
Yeah.
And runs up the street and streaks by himself.
Was that 2001? Was that the first one? That was the Bledsoe went down, Brady won?
Yes.
Okay.
First one. It had been
the Chargers,
since 86. Right? No, they beat the... What?
Who was that year?
The Rams.
The Rams, Chargers, fucking California.
Both in LA now, I guess. So if you're gonna be an asshole, be wrong, close. But
California.
Yeah, he's
LA is in California.
Yeah, they're both from LA now. They moved from San Diego to LA a couple of years ago. The San Diego Chargers or LA Chargers. It's fine. You can keep up eventually. But yeah, Big Tim streaked through the neighborhood and met all his neighbors that night.
He screaming with his neighbors.
I'm not just American flag or a Patriots flag,
but he just moved there.
He had just moved in.
Jesus Christ!
And he was not a small man. Big Tim had full boat offers as a high school student to go to every Division I school around as a tight end. He
Hilarious.
was 6'3", at this point, probably 320. And he streaked through his neighborhood bare ass, fully naked,
awesome.
not underwear, naked with a flag.
That's awesome.
Legend.
With a flag.
Otherwise you're just committing a sex crime. He had a flag.
This was patriotic.
This is I support my team.
It wasn't a Patriots flag.
It was either a Patriots flag or American flag. Either way, he was supporting his team.
Right.
Legendary move, though. My favorite celebration ever. I didn't see the dick. I don't think anybody did because, fat. But,
Yeah.
it's hiding. It was chilly that night, too. It hides. Big Tim, one of the greatest. I think that's it on World Series.
I think so. Want to go to pets, or do you want to do a couple ads?
Do a couple ads. I got to piss.
All right. I can do that.
And you can piss when I come back, and we'll...
Perfect. Anthony's Roast Beef and Pizza in Tewksbury. 1921 Main Street in Tewksbury. The website is anthonystewksbury.com, where you can order online, pick up gift cards, join the loyalty rewards program. And you can go to their Instagram page, ARB Tewksbury. I've mentioned it a million fucking times. One of the best restaurant Instagrams out there. And they're popping up, it seems daily now. Their daily specials on their Instagram, which, let's see what we got. What was today's? I'm sure tomorrow you'll get tomorrow's, but Tuesday's pizza special was a large cheese for $8 and a large pepperoni for $9.12. So fucking specific. $2 off any specialty cheesesteak, 20% off a salad. There's codes you got to use, and you got to order online for those. I was discussing Anthony's daily specials on their Instagram, where if you order online and use codes, you can get like $2 off cheesesteaks, salad, 20% off salads. Their large pepperoni is probably the most specific price ever, $9.12.
That's going to be a reason for that.
Ridiculously specific. But yeah, they're putting their specials up there on the gram now, and their new Instagram profile picture is actually another one of your creations, not the Devil's Three-Way, which is also there.
Oh, the grilled cheese one, yeah.
But yeah, someone posted this, and fucking hell, what is that, Andy?
That was months ago. I texted Adam and said, "Hey, grilled cheese." I was hammered.
Yeah,
a couple of grilled cheeses, and and everyone's like, "I did that already," but yeah, you didn't tell me about it.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah, so he did it. It's 2 grilled cheeses, nice little bread grilled cheeses, and they put the 3-way in the middle, and it's phenomenal. It's delicious.
So it's literally just a 3-way, but they used grilled cheese sandwiches as the buns.
As the buns.
Perfect.
But that picture the guy posted was
fucking phenomenal.
Such a nice picture. I mean, I was on a heater streak this past weekend with food porn pictures.
Yeah.
And that was number 1.
Yeah. Fantastic. Anthony's Roast Beef and Pizza in Tewksbury. World famous Cabaret Lounge. 96 Newbury Street, which is Route 1 South in Peabody. Open till 1 o'clock in the morning, 7 days a week. Their social media is at Cabaret Lounge Peabody.
It's been getting better.
It's been getting better. Halloween helps because the girls all post all their costumes.
Yes, the Halloween. I got some shit for my Halloween at work rant from them. Like, listen, I don't mean the strippers. I mean Betty in accounting dressing as a fucking witch can go kill herself.
I love that you have strippers complaining to you about your social media posts.
Yep.
It's fucking hilarious.
What about this? Not you.
Not you.
You're doing great.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Mercedes, whatever your name is. You're not you. I'm talking about Chubby Betty, who's dressed as Tomato.
I mean, fucking Ethel, who thinks she's Harley Quinn this year.
Have you ever seen the SNL skit when everyone dresses up for work? And 80 Bryant, the new fat girl a couple of years ago, she's not dressed up, and they're trying to guess what her costume is because she has a red sweater on. I missed that one, but she walks in. She walks in. They go, "Oh, you're a meatball." Shit. And she's like, no, I'm not. Oh, a tomato. And she goes, I'm just a woman doing her best. And she storms out. And it's such a perfect line. She's a fat broad.
That's fantastic.
Anyways. Yeah, no, their social media game has been stepping up a little bit lately. And they had the prison photo last night with Sierra, who looked scared, but she did a nice picture.
Sierra, yeah.
Yeah, Sierra. That's Petros' girl. He dreams about her.
Didn't know that. He hasn't been to one of our shows.
He posted about. Oh, yes, he has. He posted about it. Yeah, he went to one. He posted about. He had a dream a while back that there was strippers and bugs and things of that nature. And he thought one of the girls and the strippers was Sierra from the Cabaret.
Wildly specific.
Yeah, it was a Craft Beer Mafia 4 a.m. post.
Jesus Christ.
He woke up from a nightmare and chugged a beer.
I like the cop. I like the cop. A couple of posts back there 5 days ago. That's a good one.
Yeah, no, they've been. I gotta have a conversation. I'm just very busy not going there.
Right. Yeah. Gotta pace yourself. Thank you to Nick's Place.
Ooh.
Winthrop, Newmarket, and Raymond, New Hampshire. You can also find all their locations and order online at nicksplaceonline.com. The Instagram is nicksplace.online, where you can also order online, find all their locations, and get that famous house dressing. Comes in a bottle fit just for her.
I mean, listen, if you're Irish, you can slide your dick right in that bottle.
Oh, I mean, for you too, yes.
Yeah, that bottle is built for pleasure on both ends.
It's built for travel and for comfort.
Here's the thing, though. If you can get it inside her and you can get inside of it, you're not big enough for her. Do the math.
Also true. So do her a favor and get yourself a bottle of Nick's house dressing.
And then get a cock sleeve from our magazine we love so much.
There you go.
We're going to bring that back.
Nick's Place, Winthrop, Raymond, New Hampshire, Newmarket, New Hampshire, and nicksplaceonline.com. Jamie's Roast Beef in Peabody, 44 Margin Street in Peabody. Correct me if I'm wrong, but 7 days a week, 11 to 9?
I believe so.
Looks that way. JamiesRoastBeef.com is the website. Again, like all of our sponsors, you can order online. You can also apply to join Jamie's team right through the website, right there.
I order Cabaret strippers online. That'd be awesome.
Oh, yeah, that's also true. Yeah. I don't even think they have a website.
Listen, they don't need one. They have us.
They really don't need one. But yeah, Jamie's Roast Beef on Facebook and Instagram, and more than just roast beefs, because they posted what, yesterday? Yeah, yesterday. Beautiful looking smash burger. Double smash burger.
They do a smash burger, good chicken sandwiches. They do a good job of the things they do.
They do more than just beefs.
Do you know what I was asked today on Instagram?
What was that?
Someone said, I gotta ask, which is always a weird way to start a conversation. Is the Angry Ferg named after you? What do you think it's named after, honey? What else might it be named after? Because I'm angry. And I'm Ferg.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's after me. No, the McDan Bob is also named after Dan Bob.
After you.
The unicorn,
Buffalo Blunicorn?
Buffalo Blunicorn is named by Billy after his unicorn gimmick.
Yep.
I have a lot of ideas. And this is one thing I miss about Matt, and thank God for Adam from Anthony's.
Yeah.
Because he stepped up as my new Matt. I like to drink and have ideas. And Matt was my idea guy back in the day. Actually, my wife's a lot of ideas too. But, whatever. I don't give her credit because she's not on social media.
I mean, your wife has come up with almost everything we've done on this show. Literally, the name, the first T-shirt.
She's really good at what she does. Yeah. But anyways, fuck her. Because, she's not on social media and she hates me.
So you take credit.
Yeah, all the credit.
There you go.
But yes, the Angry Ferg is named after me. And that was actually my idea. That was fully my idea.
The person that asked, like, was she new to the group, the world?
I don't know. I'm not going to judge her. Just it was a funny question to me.
Yeah,
I'm the only Ferg I know.
Sure.
But the only thing they didn't do on the original plan was the pepper jack cheese, because that wasn't something they used for other things. And I get that whole restaurant rule where you don't use one thing for one thing. You have multiple uses for things.
Yeah, they don't want to stock up on pepper jack cheese just for one fucking sandwich.
Exactly. No, that's just smart business. Just smart business. Yeah. Brilliant.
All right. Good on spots. Moving on to pets.
So we have 2 reasons for pets.
Yep.
1, people are eating them.
Yeah. Well, allegedly.
Yeah, not really. And 2, there was a squirrel.
A squirrel.
A squirrel! Bethany, stay down.
Thought Eddie ate these goddamn things.
That's right. Exactly. I pulled Bethany out of nowhere.
That was a good one. Aunt Bethany.
I didn't know. Yeah. Is it Aunt Bethany?
Aunt Bethany. She was the one that sang that did the Pledge of Allegiance at fucking.
No, then who's Clark's mother then?
Aunt Bethany was the old lady.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, Uncle Lewis.
Aunt Bethany, Uncle Lewis. Clark's mother.
Because that's who I was trying to be. Because Clark's dad tells her to stay down. And she passes out twice.
I don't know her name.
All right, fuck.
But you ruined my. Hey, you pulled Aunt Bethany out of it.
Yeah, it's pretty good. So there was this squirrel.
She was also in the room.
Yes, she was in New York City. That was a viral. He had 611,000 followers. His name was Peanut.
Yep,
the squirrel.
Peanut the squirrel.
And they had a raccoon named Frankie, I believe. Was it Frank the squirrel?
Yeah, that came out a little later. Frankie the coon.
Yep, Frankie the coon sold drugs in the corner, mostly crack. Wore a funny hat.
We got Coon's mom just brushed him off with a broom.
Fucking Forrest never loses. So apparently someone ratted out the man who owned the animals to the health department for unsafe keeping of wild animals.
It was illegal for him to have both or at least any of them, I think. Okay. It was definitely both. They were unregistered. They weren't domesticated, from what I read. Again, I skimmed a lot. Also, the Peanut the squirrel getting all the publicity, kind of racist that Frankie the coon wasn't mentioned as except for an afterthought.
It's true.
Super racist. Nuts.
And mostly gay.
Both
I think it's
died.
Gay too, yeah.
Both died.
Both super dead.
Also, apparently, the dude is an OnlyFans guy.
I didn't know about the OnlyFans. That really fucked me up when he told me that.
And apparently also babysits his neighbor's kids. And he said, this was literally, I read it yesterday. He said the first thing, which was why he believes it was motivated more than just the animal thing. The first thing that was asked of him is, do you have any cameras in your house?
Oh, he has a lot of cameras in his house.
And they asked him repeatedly about cameras. And then the article continued on. That's where it mentioned him babysitting neighbors' kids. And
I don't like that at all.
And I'm sitting there like, he's fucking this squirrel.
Or the neighbor's kids.
Or the neighbor's kids. Or at the very least, they're on video somewhere.
Hold on. Just, there's no adult man who can fuck a squirrel.
You could try.
I mean, I don't know.
I mean, maybe not fuck a squirrel, but you do some videos where the squirrel is like nibbling on your balls or your asshole or something like that.
Sure. The nuts.
Or he's just, or because Peanut is such a popular fucking Instagram model, he's just kind of chilling while you're sitting there jacking it or fucking your chick or whatever.
What if his chick was hot? What if you're all chubbed up? You get a fucking Rocket Rod Viagra special, and this squirrel's just chilling on it like a fucking tree branch.
Right.
I'd watch that.
Right. But also,
how long can he?
Kind of illegal.
Is it? It's my squirrel.
I'm not a lawyer, and the squirrel technically was illegal.
Listen. I know he's illegal to be there, but on my Johnson, is that illegal?
Technically, he's not in the apartment. He's swinging on my dick,
hanging on my fucking hog.
Again, I'm going allegedly on all of this.
Catching D's nuts in his mouth. I mean, we're not. Is that illegal? I mean, I've seen the movie Road Trip. It's your dog.
but it's your dog. Guy, we get it. We get it, Kyle.
At least we get it, Kyle. Another fucking pull. I don't know it, Kyle. Jesus.
That was
on a hot streak tonight. I didn't know about the hanging from the Johnson thing. That's news to me. But I did hear that old Peanut bit one of the collectors of the animals. And when you bite a collector of the animals, they have to test you for rabies. And the only way to do a rabies test is to fucking kill him.
Yeah, so he said that his excuse, the owner, was that
Pervert.
that Peanut didn't have rabies because he bit me many times and I have no symptoms of rabies.
Yeah, check his balls for bite marks.
It's like, guy,
so
how many times have you let a squirrel bite you?
We got an animal
On the
fucker,
dick,
a rapist,
allegedly.
a pedophile. No, fuck that. He did it. Allegedly.
Look, Scott can threaten. This guy actually has money.
Let's get sued again. And I'm bored with this name. Let's get a new name. You can't go having squirrels. But listen, here's the thing. If this guy's fucking children allegedly and pets allegedly and squirrels allegedly and raccoons allegedly, who's fucking the hot chick? Because she's a smoke show.
Right.
With real mental damage based on the face tattoos. Like she's got some issues.
Living with fucking squirrels and raccoons.
And the videos of them crying.
Oh, fucking stop it.
Alligator fucking tears. You aren't crying. You get a new fuck puppet squirrel the fuck.
It's hilarious that we started this show praising Danielle Murr, and now we're like, fuck squirrels.
She is a big squirrel.
She's a big squirrel person.
No, she's not fucking them, though. She's not fucking them. They don't send their best to Swampskit. She does have a sanctuary for squirrels, and I did some work at her house, and there's a whole situation going on back there.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah, it's good for her. Good on her.
She has on fucking OnlyFans with these squirrels on it.
No, imagine. Listen, devil's advocate. We could probably get Madison Murray to do this. So you open up your cooch,
right?
Loosen that thing up.
Right.
Maybe put a toilet paper roll in there to keep it. Get a tunnel, and you send a squirrel and see what happens.
Here's the thing.
OnlyFans. She's an OnlyFans manager. It's an idea.
That's literally a scene out of the novel American Psycho. Only it's a rat that he inserts into the woman.
Hold on. Maybe this guy's taking a squirrel in the shitter.
Probably taking a squirrel in the shitter.
Fuck. He's got a fucking funnel for a squirrel in the shitter.
He's putting the squirrel up his butt.
Listen, I found a dead squirrel on downspout once. They can fit in places.
Did you test it with Harambe? Mikey, come over here. Get your pants off.
This thing's fucking frozen, kid.
We're going to test this fucking squirrel's flexibility.
They say that you can fit a raccoon in your ass.
They say a lot of things.
I think I heard that like you could stretch your asshole to a certain size. It's pliable enough that a raccoon could fit. I mean, I didn't try. I would never.
Tony Parker, comment.
Listen, you could open up your asshole to a point a raccoon could get in. A squirrel, no problem.
Here's the thing. Gaping assholes. Tony, slide into Andy's DMs. Let him know what you think.
Oh, God, fucking Tony. He's been DMing me shit. I won't respond.
So the squirrel's dead. Raccoon's dead. Everyone's up in an uproar. Nobody seems to care that he was fucking.
So are all the dead animals in fucking Ohio.
Right.
People eating cats and dogs. Not really.
People are fucking eating pets and shit. So here's the thing. I kind of freaked somebody out at work a couple weeks ago. The topic, it was a big on one of the debates. I forget which one, but big on the debates that they're eating the pets.
Yeah, I remember. It's a big one. Yeah. Springfield, Ohio.
And it came up at work in light conversation. I wasn't involved in the conversation, but of course I got to interject with my dumb comments. And I go, I'll try it. And just like a sea of faces turn. And I'm like, look, if I didn't know what I was eating and I was with a chef I trusted at a restaurant I trusted, and he's like, dude, I just made this fucking dish. It's really fucking good. You got to try it. Try it. I try it. And if he said, dog. Like,
be a bad day for me. I wouldn't like that.
That's a pretty good fucking dog, man.
We've all eaten cats, though.
Huh?
We've all eaten cats.
You been to a Chinese restaurant?
I've been to Oriental Jade. I ate cats.
Yeah. But see what I mean? It's like there's levels of would you eat this? Would you eat that? And there's that famous it's a meme. I'm guessing it's on a real billboard where it's like
it's the line. Yes, the line.
The line where you draw the line on what you'll eat and shit like that. And it's like, yeah, fucking I'd fucking try. Like if someone prepared it. Like, I'm not going to go out and fucking eat a dog. I'm not going to go out and eat a cat. First
go
of all,
to Taiwan. They're eating dogs every day.
If they don't sell it at fucking Publix, I'm not going out and fucking looking for it. But if I'm in a restaurant and I trust the person and like made some dog, like that's just like that's some intriguing shit you don't hear every day. Like
I'm not with you on this one. I'm going to walk away from this one real quick.
Would you eat a person? Where do we draw the line? Human meat
at my hunger level,
like
my desperation level. There's no laws.
I fucked up a drifter out back. I got an idea.
Can I afford real food?
I got some spice, some good fucking sauces, man. Nice little potato leeks. We're gonna fucking party with this guy.
What dog breed do you think tastes the best? Now you got to think about this because an overactive breed's gonna be tough.
I'm going, and this breaks my fucking heart because I was a multiple bulldog owner, but bulldogs, they're fattest.
Nah, they're too fat.
They got that good flavor though. That's that marbling in there.
They're not Kobe. The answer to me, in my opinion, is Rottweiler.
Why?
Because they're fat and muscular. You could have some muscle. You could have some strength. You have to have some fucking connective tissue.
Fucking veal.
No, a bulldog's a fat little fuck.
That's
all
like fucking
fat.
Veal, dude.
I don't eat veal either.
Come on, a little veal parm. Come on. Oh,
I haven't had veal in a long time. Watched one documentary out.
Oh, fuck off with your documentaries.
One documentary out. Don't eat veal.
You know
what about sustainably raised? No, they're babies.
You know what? I've seen Morgan Spurlock's fucking chicken thing too. I still eat chicken.
I eat chicken every day of my fucking life. I had chicken tonight.
Exactly.
I made chicken soup.
Exactly. Fucking delicious.
Those big old fat breasts of chicken.
But yeah, it's
I'm not eating pets though. I'm not. I don't want
not actively.
Here's the thing. Like I said a minute ago, it's the desperation level is what matters. How hungry am I?
Well, it's
okay. Listen,
you're thinking more like savage. Like I'm grabbing an animal off the street and just fucking biting into it. I'm talking more like this fucking weirdo just cooked a fucking dog. And
no. I'm talking about in 2 weeks when the world ends. They turn the grid off. We start eating people.
Will we go fucking escape from New York?
Yeah, I'm ready to go. I'm fucking going for that. I'm eating people. I'm going people first.
That's why. That's why you got the extra pet.
I'm eating cats.
So you can save Leo and eat the cat.
No, that cat's gonna kill things for me. That cat's an apex predator.
Jesus Christ.
She's a real problem in my house. She's gotten bigger than Leo by a lot now.
She's gotten bigger, you said?
Way bigger than Leo now.
Oh, really?
She's like a foot longer and taller. Not as thick. My boy's girthy.
He's
huge hammer too.
He's so fucking pissed.
No, the two of them play all day. It's actually cute. It's hilarious. But fuck that. I'm not eating pets. Fuck that.
All right.
And I'm gonna do it. Let's transition to the next topic because I have something to say about it.
All right. IG reality.
IG versus reality. Some of these roast beef shops are serving fucking dog food sometimes. Looks like shit. Yep. It is an elephant ear. It's bat wings. It's gross.
Bat wings. I just watched.
Then you go to the exactly. Then you go to their Instagram, and the beefs are fucking perfect.
Right.
Which is kind of common.
Okay.
One in particular reached out to me to do some social media, Instagram.
They want to buy posts.
Advert. Yeah, they wanted to buy it, and I'm for sale on Instagram.
Sure.
Fucking Wild Wild West.
Right.
You send me a nice picture. You take it. No secret. Andy's for sale on Instagram. We also do ads on this page. We're for sale.
Right.
This is not holy ground for me. Facebook
the group is.
Yes, that's holy ground.
We know that. Yeah.
They didn't like the price. They started their own influencer page. What are you doing?
Okay.
Why pissed me off?
When did this happen, first of all? Because you sent it to me, but it was like right as we were ending.
I found out yesterday.
Okay. Because you're like, and then they started their own page. And I'm like,
took some digging, but
I opened the page and I'm like, there's 4 fucking people on it.
We cross-referenced. People cross-referenced those pictures to other pictures. And they matched up with a local roast beef shop that decided they wanted to advertise and then changed their mind.
Oh, they're 100% their pictures.
So it's like, listen, I don't lie. I mean, again, I will post the picture you want to pay me for, and I will say hashtag fucking ad all day.
Right.
But you're not going to fucking build a page on the fly to compete with the empire I built over years and years and years, and then try to post them there and not even fucking tag the place. What are you, fucking retarded? You don't even tag the place.
Again.
So these beautiful pictures have no location. They're just great looking sandwiches from nowhere.
They got 4 people. They're not one of the followers.
They had 2 when I looked.
So this afternoon when you sent it to me, there was four followers. We knew 3 of them.
Yep.
And one of them was definitely trying to rip your style. Literally, I think he's also one of those that has like 87 underscores. It's like Mr. underscore beef underscore beer underscore. It was
just name yourself at cunt.
It's just
be at cunt.
Call yourself Timu Andy Ferg and you'll be fine.
Get a mask. I have a Nixon mask I'm wearing to the polls next week.
Be fucking Wish Andy Ferg.
I'm so sick of these. I actually thought it was someone we knew that made that because it smelled of someone we knew.
Yeah.
But upon further investigation, it's someone. It's worse.
It's worse.
I'd respect someone we know trying to do a little thing.
Like the fucked up thing is the shop has more followers than their fucking fake influencer thing, and they do better.
It's really silly. And I actually reached out again today. I'm like, hey, circling back on this.
Well, they never said no.
They said, give us a few weeks. And that was a month ago, so I gave them a few weeks.
Okay.
Circling back on this. Listen, you don't want to. Don't do it.
So this also.
I don't want to be the person I can be. I hate being the person I can be. I hate doing it. I hate ruining people. I don't want to do it, but I'm. That's what it's
You're
who I am.
You're forcing his hand here.
I don't want to do it. Leave me alone. I'll never attack. I never fire the first shot.
Right.
But the response is going to be way worse than your shot.
Right.
Don't take the shot. People have learned. Many people have learned. I'm not the one.
Right.
I will bury you. I have a shovel. Hold on. What's the quote from Clueless? I have a 9mm and a shovel. I doubt you'll be missed.
45.
Is it 45?
45 and a shovel. I doubt you'll be missed. One of the greatest fucking lines ever.
It is.
And I would say number 1, definitely top 3 dad lines in all movies.
And also, he said it to a gay guy.
Yeah.
Which made it funnier. Looking, that dad is the best. He's also the dad in
he had a good run in that era.
What's with the Will Ferrell, Chris Kattan movie?
Roxbury.
Not the Roxbury. He's the dad in that. The Plant Lamp Store.
Yep.
It's the first ever Plant Lamp Store, and I'm not having you messing it up. Your brother. This accent's incredible.
So a little less on a personal level, but still kind of annoyed me. The Instagram versus reality thing. This was more like menu versus reality. So during my week, we were out in Orlando, not in the actual bubble of Disney or Universal, but in the Wild West that is downtown Orlando, getting provisions for the room. And right across the street from where we were was the quote-unquote world's largest McDonald's. Intriguing, right? Especially after you've been drinking. Oh, it's intriguing. Blah, blah, blah.
Sure.
And allegedly, they sell a bunch of special menu items. Stuff like brick oven pizzas and steak and cheese and fucking... You literally have not just like a birthday cake, but a bunch of cakes.
The cakes.
All right, let's fucking go. So...
Quads all around.
I got the usual. But when you're there, all right, let's see, because the picture was a stereotypical like Philly cheesesteak. Boop. I wasn't gonna order a fucking pizza at McDonald's. I just couldn't bring myself to fucking do it.
A McPizza?
Literally, I could not bring myself to do it. But I ordered the Philly cheesesteak and a bunch of other shit, including a quad. And
oh man,
everything goes in the bag. Back to the hotel. Opening everything up. And I sent you the picture of the Philly cheesesteak.
Didn't look good.
It tasted like poor quality, unseasoned taco. It was ground beef.
No.
Like mixed in cheese, lettuce, tomato.
No.
Fucking onions. I'm looking at like, what the fuck am I having? Like, you saw
What part
it.
of Philadelphia is that from? Yes, you took. What part of Philadelphia is that from?
The asshole.
That's the. I don't like that.
So
I don't enjoy that at all.
World's largest McDonald's with their specialty menu. Not worth the hype.
Just get quads.
Don't believe the hype.
I may get 3 tonight. I made soup for dinner. Soup's not good enough. I'm getting quads.
Attaboy. Gas?
I have a quick little rant on gas. It's not going to take long. Gas math is more the rant. So I was driving the other day, and there was back in the day, there was a gas station that had a line down the street, actually causing a traffic issue.
You were getting gas the other day. There it is. There was a line down the street actually causing traffic issues, and they were selling. I'm going to guess they sold gas for $3.19 a gallon. And around here, that's a really good price. Really?
Yep, $3.19 a gallon. It might have been lower, maybe $2.99. I don't.
If it's below $3, okay, we're talking here.
I said, let's go $2.99.
All right.
Line down the street, causing a traffic disturbance.
A known company or like a local gas station?
That's Sunoco, I think.
Okay.
100 yards past them was a mobile station.
Yeah.
Selling gas for $3.05.
Okay.
6 cent difference.
Yep.
That place was not busy. 6 cents. Do you know how many gallons of gas your gas? You drive a Nissan, right?
Yep.
Do you know how many gallons of gas your car holds?
About 15, 16.
Yeah, 15, 16. That sounds about right.
Yep.
Do you know how much money you save by going to the place that has a half an hour wait when you are empty at, say, 15-gallon tank?
How much I save 6 cents per gallon?
Yeah. Can you do the 15 mile gallon tank?
I would assume less than the amount I'm about to piss into this toilet.
Yeah, you can go ahead. You can go ahead.
But I'm guessing that's about the amount. Less than what I'm about to piss.
It's 90 cents.
No, I didn't mean. I think I meant like
that's the point.
How much gas?
No.
All right. Wait. Well, yeah. All right. Continue. I'll be right back.
You want to go? Okay, you got to go past. That's fine. So my grandfather was a big gas math guy, and he used to he'd drive across the fucking state to save a nickel on gas. Most vehicles take less than 15 gallons of fucking gas. To save 5 or 6 cents is 75 cents or 90 cents. Your time is worth more. If you sit on the fucking this was Route 114 in Lawrence, if I'm being fully honest. They were blocking Route 114 in Lawrence to save 6 fucking cents on an average of 12 or 14 gallons. 6 cents per gallon is less than $1 being saved. You're causing a fucking traffic jam because you're too fucking stupid to do the math. The simple fucking math that it's less than a fucking $1. You sit there for a half an hour when you can drive 100 yards up the street and not cause a disturbance. Cars don't take that much gas. Everyone freaks the fuck out when it goes up a penny or down a penny. It's like stamps. Who gives a fuck? Settle down. It's $1. It's $1.50. Your time is worth more than a fucking $1. But no, you're going to sit there and wait and wait and wait. And it's banana land to me because I can do simple fucking math, which maybe you can't. Maybe you're a fucking dummy. But here's the thing. My truck, my giant diesel pickup truck, takes 27.8 gallons of gas at the most empty. Let's round up to 28. So I'm driving this fucking monster. What I say for 6 cents, $1.68. It's not that much money. Average person saving a fucking 50 cents probably. Get out of the fucking road and go to the next gas station, you fucking dumb cunt.
Oh, it's ridiculous.
I'm done. That's all.
It's absolutely ridiculous.
That's all. That's my rant. These people are cunts. They're stupid. Get out of the road. They were blocking 114 in Lawrence the other day. The one lane was closed because of 6 cents cheaper gas.
That's fucking
retarded.
Stupid. And it's not 6
cents.
It's not even like it was like a $1.99. Like somebody fucked up and like everyone knew. It's like, oh shit, it's $1.99, and you're trying to get gas before they switch the price back up.
There was a place in Haverhill today that was selling gas for literally $1.99, and yes, now we're $1 a gallon. Now we're talking money.
Right, exactly.
$12, $15, $30. Okay, I get. But again,
the
it's how I live my life.
I'm averaging like 309 right now.
The way I live my life is, if I'm going to save
$2,
it takes me 30 minutes to save $2. I'm paying the $2.
Oh fuck yeah!
My time is worth more than that. But
100%.
And that
100%.
I went to Shaw's today, not Market Basket, to save. I didn't save any money. I cost myself some money, but it was quicker.
Yeah, you posted something about not being able to handle Market Basket or something.
I had to take a Klonopin to go to Market Basket.
And it still didn't work.
Nope. But I did pass out in the afternoon and miss half the Patriots game.
Oh my God.
Second quarter, see you later.
What happened?
Watch the overtime. I took a Klonopin.
No, what happened at Market Basket? Why was it so
nothing?
stressful?
I got there and I couldn't find a parking spot. And I'm like, this is a bad idea. I should go home. But instead, I found one a mile away and took a Klonopin and walked in and shopped because I get a prescription.
Right.
Because I'm crazy. Oh, fuck that. We'll share that and jump on.
Yeah.
New one. So I took a Klonopin.
Yeah.
It didn't work the way it was supposed to. It worked late. And then I got home with all my groceries, all upset. And then I fell asleep on the couch under a blanket and missed the whole Patriots game. But
you had a hell of a Sunday, though.
Yeah,
which felt
later
great
on
when you woke up.
I did. It was a good fucking 2.5 hour nap. But I watched. I turned the Patriots game back on at the exact right moment of Cedric May's greatest play of all time, and then the overtime embarrassment.
You know who didn't have a good game day?
You?
No, the fucking Kelsey brothers.
Okay, that was Saturday.
Well, it's still game day, college game day.
Yep.
And they had to fucking apologize last night.
Jason Kelsey was walking through a crowd at the Penn State game, I believe. I'm not sure why he was there. I don't even. Maybe he went there.
His job seems to be show up to whatever the game day games are, like whatever the ESPN game day game is, and then tailgate there.
What's funny
that
about
seems
you're
to be
right.
his job.
Now, what's funny about that is last week or 2 weeks ago, Ronnie Deutsch was trying to get Kelsey in a chug video.
Right.
You know what Kelsey was carrying when he had that issue?
What?
The same beer Ronnie Deutsch promotes. So how the fuck couldn't he get Kelsey in a video? They were both doing garage beer videos. I haven't figured that one out yet. But anyway,
the only possible thing is the man values himself. Like, well, I'm not being paid to do your fucking video.
Probably. So here's Jason Kelsey carrying a garage beers 12-pack through a crowd. Cameras are going. Everyone wants a fist bump for some fucking god-awful reason.
I mean, like if he's walking through, you're not going to just throw a fist bump up. If you see him walking by you, I don't mean you're following him with your camera. Hey, please. But it's like you're walking to the game, and all of a sudden you turn. It's like Jason Kelsey's walking by. It's like you're not going to sit there and like just all right.
Oh, is he walking toward me?
Sure.
Is he walking toward me?
Either walking towards you or all of a sudden you're walking to the game and like he gets up to pace with you and you just kind of look. Either way, you see him unexpectedly.
I'm going to tell you how I handle this. I've done it before.
Go ahead.
And you're going to love it.
Sure.
Hand up for a high five and you yell, "My man," and he high fives every time.
All right, that's a better one.
My man.
My man.
Never ever go, Jason, can I get a selfie? Jason.
No, in those situations, the selfie does not work. You're moving. First of all, your picture's going to be dog shit, and the guy doesn't want to do it. He's moving.
Also, I don't care with a selfie. I want a my man, Jason Kelsey guy. I'm a big Jason Kelsey guy. I like that guy.
He's a good guy. Yeah.
What you don't do, get the button ready, is you don't walk by and say, "Hey, Jason, your brother Travis is a faggot." You missed it.
Oh, I got it.
But did you? You don't do that. You don't call him a. I didn't do it that time. Because you know what happens if because it was real. The kid was being serious because he didn't like Travis.
Well, he didn't like Taylor Swift. Let's be honest.
She's bony.
Yeah, but how much of a are you to fucking give a shit about Taylor Swift in the college game day?
Exactly.
So what are you doing here, dum dum?
Jason heard a trigger word about his brother, which he's probably heard before, and said, "You know what? I'm sick of this shit. Today, I'm turning around."
It could have been a million words, but like again, they seem like pretty close brothers.
Yeah, no.
From what despite what the Buffalo Wild Wings commercial wants you to believe, which is also a fantastic fucking commercial.
I watched a reality show once, Mike. I told you about Catching Kelsey, and it was phenomenal because they're actually really close. And Travis was single, Jason wasn't. He was advising him on which girls to pick. So it was basically Flavor of Love, but it was the Kelsey boys.
So some random douchebag, comes up talking shit about your brother and isn't letting go, isn't having fun, isn't being cheeky, isn't like, he's not letting that shit go. And he's following you with a camera.
Yep. Facts. And when you turn around to respond, you break his phone in half.
Yeah. You grab and throw his phone to the ground. Then you pick up his phone and throw it again. I
am pro Jason Kelce so much from this move, and I hate the fact he had to apologize. But that's the fucking world we live in, where this fucking pussy can get all butthurt because Jason broke his phone. Buy him a phone if you have to. Don't fucking apologize.
Here's the thing. And the only reason he's apologizing, if he broke his phone, I don't see the apology coming. It's Jason broke his phone and bowed up to him and said, "Who's the now?"
Oh.
And he said it twice.
I didn't catch that part.
Yeah, that's what he was apologizing for. And that's why he was so in a suit and somber. And I used poor judgment. And I normally...
He needs a button. It's all needs a button.
And it's like, dude, I sent it to you, and I'll say it here. The reality of this thing is fucking 20, 10, 15 years ago, that kid would have got punched in the face.
He would have enjoyed a fucking broken nose. He deserved a punch in the face.
But now it's all like, you broke his fucking toy.
Yeah,
no, you broke his fucking toy.
We've gone too far in this.
And you called him a name. Oh no, and it's like, here's the thing. It sucks because I'm with you. I'm a Jason Kelce guy.
Yeah.
And it sucks because you got people like the asshole who was following him with his phone, calling his brother that word. And it's 100% baiting for your own TikTok or whatever the fuck. I'm gonna get him to do something. I'm gonna get him to do something. It's like you see it a million times with paparazzi and all that shit. They shove the fucking camera in your face. I mean,
I saw a Charles Barkley video today where a kid was making fun of him, and Charles had that like moment.
Well, I mean, there's ridiculous amounts of videos of, especially back in the day. I mean, Pam and Tommy Lee were famous. You're leaving a club and Tommy Lee's punching every camera that walks out the door because they're talking about their kids. They're baiting them.
So uncool.
They're fucking baiting them. Where were your children tonight? And it's like, dude, are you fucking kidding me? Am I not supposed to hit you right now?
You gotta hit him.
Who the fuck are you?
You want to hit him? You gotta hit him.
Your brother's a okay. Now we're fighting.
Yeah.
Like, what was your proposed end game for this? That I was going to say, hey, bro, you're right. Fist bump me.
Imagine if he was one of them, though. What if his brother was actually gay? What if Travis was gay? You'd fucking kill the guy.
Yeah.
Dead where you stand.
And you'd be right.
Yeah. 100% right. Kill him where you stand.
Yep. Ridiculous. And it sucks because this is the world we live in where Jason Kelce has a probably a sizable contract with a bunch of fucking companies, endorsements, et cetera, et cetera. I mentioned the Buffalo Wild Wings commercial, which is still fucking fantastic.
Probably a Chunky Soup commercial, probably a fucking Geico commercial.
That podcast, I'm sure they make money on. I mean, shit, we do.
Yeah.
I'm sure they're making a few bucks more than us.
Well, a couple dollars, sure.
So it's like, that's why he has to, not be Jason Kelce for the night and put on a fucking Sears best suit and fucking sit there and look like he's about to fucking cry.
Thank God I didn't cry, though.
He was so close to crying.
He was. I want to keep my job.
And that's basically what he's saying. That's basically what he's saying. I made the poor choices. It's like, oh, guy, just... The fucking kid got what he deserved, and 20 years ago he would have got a broken nose.
Listen, people at Scuttlebutts almost died getting thrown downstairs for less. You're doing well, kid. You only broke your phone.
And you probably got a new fucking phone anyway.
Of course, he got the Apple Care.
Seriously, you got Jason Kelce to apologize on national TV. You definitely got a new iPhone out of it.
The Apple Care.
Fucking douchebags. Anyway.
I didn't have a cunt of the week, but I just thought of one.
Oh, all right. Go ahead.
I try to live my life every day. Keep out of strife, come what may. I try to do unto others as I'd have them do to me. But it can't be done for everyone, and now it's plain to see. You are a cunt, 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 cunt. A big fat stinking cunt. She's cunt. Say it ain't true, but it tell you you're a motherfucking cunt. You are a cunt, 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 cunt. Motherfucking cunt. Everybody knows from your head to toes you're a big fat stinking cunt.
I sent you one the other day. It was I was taking a shit at Starbucks. As you do.
You were taking a shit at Starbucks the other day.
And the handle rattled, and whatever. I was in there, occupado, single occupant. I had a lock on the door.
Yep.
All good. And I heard the door next to the door I was in open and close. That was the ladies' room. And I thought it was peculiar because someone rattled the men's room door. It was not a unisex bathroom. It was single sex each bathroom. It was a men's and a ladies' room, which it shouldn't be because they have locks. Like you told me at work, you have that same thing. They all have locks. It should be one.
Was there a urinal in the men's room?
No.
Or was it just a toilet and a sink?
Toilet and a sink.
That's it. There should not be any significance of sex. It should just say toilet.
Exactly. So I finished my business. I did a really good job of ruining that bathroom on a Monday morning.
That boy.
As you do. And I felt obligated to buy a coffee. Because, I'm getting a coffee. I'm using the bathroom. It's the least I can do. So I got my fucking $5 small iced coffee with tip. Came to $4.02, and I'm not putting change in my pocket. So all of a sudden, you got 98-cent tip. You fucking cunt.
You fucking cunt.
And out of the ladies' room came a man.
Yep.
That was once a woman. That has switched over genders. And in my opinion, you can't make a choice to go back to your original fucking gender. God damn it!
So legitimately, it was a trans person.
It was a woman who was born a woman.
Yep.
That put on fucking pants and cut her hair and said, I'm going to the men's room now. And then when the men's room was occupied, she put her vagina back on and said, no, I'm a lady. And I don't get the choice to go back. I was born one way and I stayed that way. You made a choice to switch over and you can use any bathroom you want. And I don't like that.
Well, see, here's the thing. And here,
own the fucking choice, man.
So
sir.
There's a little difference to this, because if it's that situation where there's two bathrooms, they're both identical on the inside and have locks on them, and I go to the men's bathroom and it's locked, I'm absolutely not even hesitating. I'm going to piss in the women's room.
At your work.
I would do it in Starbucks.
Listen, I just found it peculiar.
It's not walking into a woman's room. It's a locked door.
I'm not going to die on this hill. Not that important to me. I found it peculiar that a woman who became a man can choose to be a woman again when she has to piss.
Oh, I agree.
That amused me. I wasn't mad. I wasn't like, oh, pitchforks.
It also reminds me.
I was like, okay.
I was at a Red Sox game, and the women's line was 1.5 miles long, and the men's line, nothing. I walk in to take a piss. I'm standing at the urinal, fucking pissing, and two girls walk in and go, don't mind us, boys. We're identifying as men for the next 10 minutes. And literally, everyone took their hands off their dicks and just fucking applauded. I'm
not mad. I found it peculiar.
Well done.
That all this shit, you get your sweater on, you get your hair cut, but today you're a fucking girl again because I was taking a giant shit and you had to piss your pants.
It's what's good for the goose is good for the gander type of thing.
Yep. All right, no, I'm done. Tell you cunt of the week.
My cunt of the week is Disney marathons.
Cunt of the week.
Disney marathons.
So that's an actual marathon, like they were running.
So they do multiple races a year. They do 5Ks, they do half marathons, they do full marathons, they do a shitload of these things throughout the year. And I have avoided them at all costs my entire life because I don't do marathons. But a lot of people do. And the bitch of it is when you're planning a trip, there's no indication that you're planning your trip on top of a Disney marathon weekend.
You don't know.
You have no fucking idea. So I just got back. This is my first day back from a week vacation. First 5 days were over at Universal. Glorious. Fantastic hotel. Great resort. Pool was fantastic. Fucking, I couldn't say enough good things about the fucking Lowe's Sapphire Resort at Universal. A+,
Okay.
5 stars. Awesome. And then we thought, okay, well, the last 2 days, normally we do food and wine at Epcot one of the days, and then we'll bounce around a bar hop Disney Springs. Well, okay, let's, instead of taking the Uber from Universal over to Disney every day, let's just switch hotels for the last 2 days.
Yeah.
Well, my lovely speaking voice is because of the air quality in the second hotel. It was not as advertised. It was advertised as a nice, I believe, 4-star Hilton something or other.
A 4-star.
It was not good. So yeah, and that's why I'm all stuffed up. But then, okay, I'll get past that. Hotels are hotels. Shit happens sometimes. Then we're like, all right, well, let's do some resort hopping, right? Let's go to resorts, different resort bars, get some drinks. Resorts were overrun with people. And I'm like, Jesus, it's a fucking... I know it's a weekend. I know it's a weekend in Disney.
It's October.
But it's a random first weekend in November.
Oh, November, yeah.
It was, it was the first weekend in fucking November. I'm like, what the fuck are all these people doing here? So the resort was overrun. We couldn't get a seat at any of the fucking bars. Like, all right, well, fuck it. We'll go to Disney Springs. Disney Springs is overrun. Can't get a fucking seat at, like, we're forcing ourselves into, like, we're making people shift over for the single seat to make 2 seats type of thing. Fucking what is going on? Okay.
Do you know what's it called? The Hidden Pig place? The
Play Pig?
Pig?
Yeah.
Play Pig, yeah.
Play Pig, yeah. I went there for like a beer because it was, again, I'm kitty cornering myself into a fucking bar stool.
My favorite spot.
I got one ass cheek on a bar stool. So last night we're gonna do Epcot food and wine. Okay, we're gonna go in the evening around 7:00. Close at 9. Give us a good 2 hours to run the food and wine. Watch the fireworks, back to the hotel, done. As we're walking in, they go, oh, do you have your ticket? And I'm sitting there holding my pass, and I go, well, no, it's right here. They go, no, do you have your ticket for the after hours event?
Oh, boy.
And I go, I'm here for... I go, what are you talking about? They go, oh, well, the Run Disney after party is tonight, and it starts 10 minutes ago.
You got fucked.
So that basically took what was normally a casual evening at Epcot and influx tens of thousands of assholes into the fucking park, making because the food and wine are little tasting plates, little tasting plates that usually take 10 to 15 minutes to get through the line to get.
Tapas.
90 minutes to 2 hours for one little dollop of fucking whatever.
Yeah,
and
you got
I'm watching a bunch of fucking. Also, the fucking fatzos in scooters wearing running medals. Are you fucking kidding me? I don't give a shit that you pay for this fucking thing, you fucking animal. And I don't mean like Legless Joe in his fucking marathon bicycle. I mean fucking regular Disney fatzos in their rascals wearing a fucking medal like they're an athlete and they accomplished something on their fucking 35-minute miles.
That's actually a pretty good mile.
It's not. I can walk one in 10 and a half. A 10.5-minute mile? Easy.
No chance.
Walking?
10 minutes, 30 seconds?
10 and a half minute mile. Yeah, I walked those.
Hold on. 10 minutes, 30 seconds.
Yes.
That's 6 miles an hour. You don't walk that fast.
Yeah.
No, you don't. You don't. I'm not going to try and argue with you. You don't. A brisk walk is 4.5 miles an hour. The regular walk is 3.
So what's that?
You do a 20-minute. You probably do a 18-minute mile.
I don't think so.
On walking? Yeah, you do.
I've definitely clocked in faster.
A 6-minute mile. I'm sorry. A 6 mile an hour is a jog. It's a slow
I
jog.
mean, I walk fast. I have a long gait. I don't fucking know, man.
A
I've
decent
done it.
5K sub 30.
I haven't done it
miles.
recently, but I know when I used to regularly walk, I used to do it.
You don't want to math me.
I'm not trying to math you, pal.
You don't want to math me. I can math the fuck out of you right now.
I used to do fucking 4.5 miles under an hour. I don't know what that math comes out to. You figure it out. What's 4.5 miles under an hour?
It's 4.5 miles an hour.
I fucking hate
Literally.
you. I fucking hate you. All right, so I'm wrong and dumb, but I'm also not doing 35-minute miles.
I know. I like that you just asked. What's 4.5?
I fucking hate you. I fucking hate that you know math.
4.5 miles.
I fucking hate that you know math.
You're the best. I love you, brother.
I fucking hate that you know math. But I'm definitely not doing. And don't say 35-minute miles is a good fucking mile.
No. I'm just kidding about that. No, you don't do
Those
35-minute miles.
fat bastards.
No,
and their
like
fucking stupid
18
medals.
to 20 is a good walking mile. That's fine.
The funny thing was, I was bitching to my buddy Donnie because I know
miles an
Yeah,
hour.
I know.
That's how fast is that?
So because I know he does. He actually does them, but he's actually a runner. He does a lot of these fucking marathon things. And I'm bitching and moaning and complaining. He goes, "Oh, so you're obviously gonna come and cheer us on January 11th for the next one." I had a
fuck you, buddy.
I had a full-blown panic attack because my brother's family's coming to Disney in January the next weekend.
Oh, lucky you.
Holy fucking. I almost was texting him to cancel. It's fucking absurd. It was absurd. And here's the thing. It was the non-communication that it was happening. When you're booking a trip, especially one, like, again, I live here, so it doesn't cost me an arm and a leg. But if you're traveling with a family, that costs a lot of fucking money to do. If you have and there's no indication that this is happening, it will ruin your trip. So they need to do better on communicating that there's this special event happening that will fuck up all your wait times.
Never tell you at all.
Of course
they don't want you
won't.
to know anything. Because Walt Disney's a cunt and a racist.
Of course they won't. Of course they won't. It was so fucking infuriating. Literally, I mean, two hours to get a little piece of food. We did 2 stands. Fucking Boys to Men, or whichever ones are still alive, was actually fucking playing there. Couldn't enjoy that shit. Because it was, here's the thing. I've only been there once when it was worse. And that was Christmas fucking Day.
I have a real solution for you.
Stop going to Disney, I know.
Stop going to fucking Disney.
But I enjoy it.
Oh, it seems like
I totally enjoy it, sir.
You're killing it. You really, it seems like you're killing it. Keep going.
I totally fucking enjoy it.
You can have sex with women anywhere else you want to go.
I'm totally becoming a fucking Universal guy.
Yeah, exactly. Go to fucking Universal. Moving your life. Universal's a great spot.
I'm totally becoming a fucking Universal guy.
Universal is so much better than Disney now. Epcot's the king, but that's one day.
But that's just it. We were only doing it one fucking day. We were doing Disney Springs and Epcot. Yeah. We couldn't do either.
Yeah, you fucked up.
A little information, we would have moved that to the front 2 days and done Universal the rest of the fucking week, and everything would have been fucking kosher.
Get better at planning.
I guess. Now I got to do an extra research.
Yeah, that's right.
All right. We good?
Yeah, I'm done.
All right. Thank you to our sponsors. Gary Girolamo Group, Cross Country Mortgage. Ben Franklin Print Company. Twisted Fate Brewing in Danvers. Anthony's Roast Beef and Pizza in Tewksbury. World famous Cabaret Lounge in Peabody. Nick's Place, Winthrop, Newmarket, Raymond, New Hampshire, and nicksplaceonline.com, and Jamie's Roast Beef in Peabody. Oh, fuck. We will see you next Tuesday, cunts.
I love you.
Love you too, buddy.